Welcome back to Space Jam. Last time on Space Jam, you guys were in the great city of Enshakir on the gas giant of Hydra, looking for a man named Windspeaker Felvar and Aarakocra, who possessed some knowledge that you guys needed. Uh, you you were hoping to find him within the halls of the Great Palace within Shakir, since the Iron Dominion had taken him prisoner. Uh, After doing some snooping around, you did actually manage to locate him within the dungeon underneath the Great Tower. Uh, Unfortunately, it seemed as though he was unwilling to leave, and he was a prisoner of his own volition because he knew that should he escape, his uh, people would be enslaved. But he had, in the few moments he had to talk with you, mentioned that Darzvesh had found the way to part of the world, and that he was somewhere called Cradle, which was a name none of you had ever heard of. And after talking with him, you retired to your chambers within the tower, took yourselves a long rest, and have now started out the next day fresh and early. And we're heading out into the city, I believe, to try and find uh, Zufir.
That sounds right. Yes.
Well,
Uh,
the moment you guys walk out of your chambers, you see that those two same guards that you were assigned to the first day are just standing outside your chambers waiting for you.
Hi.
They just sort of nod. They don't even say anything to you guys.
So, you guys gonna be following us around again?
If you would like to leave the tower, yes.
Uh-huh. Guys, help me out here.
We are going to leave. Come follow us.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Where would you like to go?
Question. Do y'all have religious temples or something of that nature?
I do want to know about religious temples.
We subscribe
The
to no religion here, but you are welcome to pray to whatever gods you like.
ah,
In Nurgle we
that's fine.
trust.
That's fine. I just I like to visit any new planet I go to. I like to visit their whatever version of their temple thing is, because religion's kind of interesting, and so yeah. But if you don't, cool beans.
It's okay, guys. I think she's crazy too.
I I want to return to our ship for a moment, for a brief respite.
Yeah,
We
that'd
need
actually
to
be a
make
good
sure
idea.
things are in order.
That'd actually be a good idea.
Ace, can you speak up? You sounded kind of quiet there. Is it your mic?
It's my mic. I always have it at 50%, but you know. I'd like to return to our ship. We need to make sure things are in order. We will be there for a few hours. We will remain, and when our time is to leave, we will inform you, and we will continue to show for us.
Before you leave, you must
Before we leave
have your ship
with
inspected.
you, understood. Oh wait, hold on. So when I say when we leave, like I mean like when we leave the ship, like when we're ready to leave with them again, like not leave as in depart.
Oh, I had assumed you meant like leave the city.
Yes, I meant like yes, but we're gonna chill on our ship for a bit, make sure everything's in order, discuss our business, and then once we're done, we'll leave the ship, come with you, and we'll continue exploring. That's basically what I'm trying to go for.
Okay. So, are you guys heading to the Skydock then?
I am.
Yep, screw it.
Go.
Okay, well,
We are.
And off we go.
your guards silently follow you as you trace your steps up the Great Tower all the way up to the Skydock.
So, why you guys? Why exactly was there the need you guys to follow us? I remember it's something yada yada rules and all that. Don't you guys ever want to just break the rules every once in a while, like for 3 minutes a day?
They look at each other and look back at you. I'm sorry, what are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I just can't imagine that it's very fun having to follow around a bunch of idiots. I mean, look at that one. I'm gonna point over at Magpie. I mean, that one looks like a dope. Wouldn't you agree?
They seem confused for a moment, and then the other one speaks up. We are doing our duty, and we continue to do so until further notice.
And I am completely respecting that. That's why I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if it ever just gets annoying having to follow around losers.
What he's trying to say is, since he follows us, quote, losers, because that's what he's saying, he wonders why y'all do it, since he does the same thing.
No, I'm putting myself in this bundle. I mean, we're together, so everybody's a loser. I'm just
He's
wondering.
not used to customs such as this. He's not proper. He is
That's-
not of nobility. He is
That's
lower
partially true.
class.
You guys ever take vacations then?
It's just a curiosity, is all. I can't imagine it's fun having to constantly be uphold the law and be dutiful all the time.
Especially when there's idiots like him. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, or idiots like her.
Excuse me, I'm not the idiot, you are.
Hey, at least I'm actually showing an interest in their culture. Now, who's an idiot now? That's what I thought.
No, I'm respecting it by saying, okay, cool. Please guard us. Absolutely, thank you. Actually, are you just guarding us to make sure we don't get in trouble? Or is it just not safe? That's the question.
Here's the question, is if they're guarding or if they're chaperoning.
Get back.
Because if they're guarding, that's cool. I'm fine with having a guard. It's just, if you're not guarding and you're just like, we're only here to make sure you don't do anything wrong. It's like, I don't know. It just seems kind of, seems like you guys could be doing more. Does that make sense?
Or what happened, or the question is, did it not start that way where people just came and went and somebody fucked it up for everybody else?
Like I said,
And now
it
it's
just seems like they could just be doing more. Instead, they're stuck babysitting.
We are both
And,
your guard and guardian, and your guides to the city. It is customary for all visitors from the stars, such as yourselves.
Of course, and I can completely respect that. But let me ask one thing. Does it feel
Let me
fulfilling?
ask one thing. Let me ask one thing. Has it always been that way? Or did somebody fuck it up and it wasn't that way, but somebody made some big boo-boo somewhere and stepped on some toes and now it has to be that way?
For as long as we have allowed spacers within our walls, it has been this way, as far as I know. What interest is this to you?
It's just, I'm personally curious if you find this fulfilling.
It's an honor to
has-
serve Darzabesh. I would do nothing else, and I would gladly give my life in service to him.
And I'm just curious, only because he's
gonna-
trying to be an asshole over here, and
Not being an
I'm just
asshole.
legitimately curious if it has, about your customs, if it's always been a thing, or if somebody fucked up really, really badly that now we have to have a guardian, guide, all in one.
I'm going to
Everywhere.
lean in.
His intentions are sincere. He
I-
is new and he thinks your customs are wonderful. But his imagination and his I can't speak for you. I don't say any of that.
I am just interested in those who serve. I'm interested in what makes them tick, if that makes sense. I'm interested if these are your desires or if they are simply the whims of somebody else. But if your desire is to follow the rules without any sort of what's the word? Willpower of your own, that is perfectly acceptable, and that answers my question. I'm gonna lean in close to Fawn and just whisper, "They come off as a bunch of zealots. They scare me."
Casey, I'm going
you for-
to actually hold on. I want to do this, but I want to make sure I have the capability to do it. I want to do something really funny. Okay, hold on. I need to check the application of magical tinkering. The object sheds a bright light. Casey, with magical tinkering, I could create a static visual effect. Could I create like a small shaped hologram? Like maybe like the size of my hand, like something, hand sized.
Static visual effect. I think that's more. I don't know if it's quite as good as like minor illusion. That would be.
It just needs
more
to project an image. It doesn't have to be anything mechanically good.
I'll say you can present maybe a two-dimensional image.
I turn around and I present a two-dimensional image of a job application in front of Mock, and I say, "Boo! Responsibility."
Oh, geez, I got responsibility having to put up with all of you guys. My responsibility was to come back from the dead. I don't want to hear it.
That's like holding up a crucifix to Mock.
Ha 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 ha.
I pulled your ass from the dead of space, didn't I?
Comedic.
I pulled your ass
Very-
from the dead of space, didn't I?
Comedic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Very comedic.
So I assume you guys are just talking this shit while you are walking
Yeah.
across the sky dock.
Yeah.
Eventually, you make it to your ship, and the two attendants stay right on the edge of the gangplank as you guys cross over onto your ship.
Yes.
I wave my hand. Thank you, good sirs. Do you accept tip?
They just both shake their head.
It is a customary from where I'm from to show appreciation in the form of minor compensation. Will you please accept this?
We are not allowed to receive gifts from visitors under any circumstances.
Don't think of it as a gift. It's a
Understood.
it's as he said, it's compensation.
No, it was a gift.
You
Thank you for your hard work. We
tried.
will alert you when it's time to leave back to the area. And I will aboard.
Okay. So what are you guys doing on your ship?
Oh, we got a lot to discuss, and I want to make sure there's no prying ears. So I'm going to inspect the ship just to make sure it wasn't tampered with.
I mean, the rest of your crew has just been on the ship. So you could just ask them.
Yeah, but maybe they didn't see something. Not everything can be seen with the eyes or the ears.
Okay, make an investigation check.
You're damn right I will. Whatcha? That's a 12.
Does it seem like anyone has been messing with your ship?
That's sufficient. Let's go have a meeting in. Well, I want to say the captain's quarters, but technically that would be Cinder's room. So, Cinder would. Is it okay
It's
if we
not
have
Cinder's
a?
room.
Cinder decided to take that room.
Wait, which room? Hold
No,
on.
no, that's not the captain's quarters.
Armory one?
The captain's room.
She
I
took
thought Cinder.
she took the
No, I was
the
in
brig.
No, yeah, I was in the I was in the break, and then we when we were deciding on upgrading everything, there wasn't enough room for both
Oh,
my part of the room, actually having a break, and the armory. So we were supposed to move me up to the captain's quarters since nobody was in there and we didn't have any guests.
right, because you guys
So that way,
upgraded your
Brig
brig.
Armory is now Brig and Armory, or going to be Brig and Armory. Did we get the Armory? I can't remember.
Yeah, you guys have the armory.
Right.
You guys
Yeah,
also
I could have sworn
got the. No, wait, you didn't buy the expanded brig actually.
Or was it
Yeah,
the?
It was planned. It was planned that it was gonna happen. So they
Yeah,
put
we're planning on
they
it. So
put
we moved me because we're also the army is the armory was supposed to also have like a gym where it's not just weapons on the wall. It's also, hey, there's dummies. I can go break stuff, and then it magically fixes it. Well, I'm going to somehow get a magical dummy that fixes itself. So anytime I want to go beat up something because somebody makes me mad, I can go slice and dice and boom, come back and put a picture of Mock's face on the dummy and go slice and dice.
That's so mean, so funny.
You don't do that. You
But
don't just take a pillow and when you're really mad at somebody, but you don't want to punch anything, you picture that whoever you're mad at face is on that pillow, and then you just punch it, and then you feel better.
No,
my
And you don't
anger,
actually cause violence.
no, I
my
I put
anger has
holes.
to be logical for me to do such thing, and even
I put
then,
I put holes in walls and break things.
Anyway, regardless of where you guys are meeting up, Nyx, Keenan, Tolith, and Amelia all take an interest in seeing what you guys are talking about.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey,
Great.
Captain! What's going on?
Oh boy, what isn't going on? Out there it is wild. Real quick, case we don't have the guards are not on the ship, right?
No.
Good. I just had to make sure of that. So they have people just following you around 24/7, just acting as if they're your babysitter the entire time. Kind of like how, like a more uptight city guard. Pretty weird.
it's their cuddle stuff. I fucking mixed the word culture and custom bolstered.
I'll tell you what though.
It's their custom to do such things. You cannot judge every culture for being, what's the word? Anxious, not paranoid.
Paranoid sounds good.
For being for anticipating such problematic events. I mean,
I can, and I will.
wow,
but I get it.
they're simply doing their job.
Yeah, that's why I
Job
wasn't.
that pays them.
That's why I wasn't giving them hell about it. I was just asking, curious.
You were insulting
I wasn't.
them.
I wasn't.
You were.
No, if I was insulting them, it would have been way worse, kind of like it was with the Mercane.
It wasn't outright, but you were using insults in some of those words.
Well, just because
Assuming
you took it as
them
an
doing their
insult.
job was not free will. You
I
cannot
mean-
judge.
Nails, are you taking this personal because you spent time in the same position?
Correct.
Yeah, it's not an insult. It's an observation.
I must defend their honor.
Like I said, it's an observation. If I was insulting them, it would have been calling them soulless husks. But I understand that they are in servitude, kind of like a certain robot that I am staring at right now.
I am in
And I-
servitude to myself.
But you were in servitude to somebody else at a point in time, and now you're free.
Correct.
And now I'm curious about what it's like for people who are on that side currently.
They were willing. I wasn't.
And I find that fascinating.
They received payment. It is called a job.
Vaughn, what's up, best buddy? Where'd
Can
Marge
we
go,
at
by
least
the way?
talk-
I just...
Can we just tell the people about like the cradle and see if they know anything about it?
Oh,
The
yeah.
cradle.
That was a thing that happened.
Yes. That was kind of fine until I had to get past that.
By the way, off topic, where did Marge go? She just vanished.
Is he in
Like,
the
I
call?
saw she disappeared for a second, but
Oh.
then...
Yeah, she's not even in the call. Maybe your
She did
internet's
tell us
just having
about-
issues?
Didn't she tell us about earlier about like how her hamster had like bladder cancer or something like that?
Yeah,
It's a
she might
hedgehog.
be having emotional problems.
That might be. As long as she's like okay.
Wait. Her head. How did I miss that? Jesus, did I zone?
You were
and
blind.
sleep?
Oh, it was before you like got
Oh,
on.
okay, yeah.
So I think only me and Casey know so far, and now we told you guys.
Oh. So he has bladder. Her hedgehog has bladder cancer.
Yeah. Such an odd.
That is
Yeah.
super upset. Wait, is his name Film? I'm
Finn.
sorry, I can't see that. Finn?
Fim, like with an M.
Fim. Oh, okay.
Yeah. As long as it's not like the last time where the house almost burned down or something like that. I mean, little pet emergency, it's fine. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, normal.
Anyways, so while you guys are chatting, Amelia's like, "Can y'all take me out there, please? I want to go see the city so bad."
You know what? I'd be happy to. I haven't gotten to explore this place very much myself. Are you cool with having really obnoxious guards following us at 24/7 every inch of the way?
I guess.
Don't worry, that we don't have a choice in the matter.
It's so cool though. Like,
It is.
I never even knew there were cities on Hydra.
It is. It is really cool out there. I want to go explore more too.
So, Captain, are we setting sail? What's going on?
Think we're gonna be staying here for just a little bit longer, Keenan. I mean, this is Cinder's home. What do you think What do you think the next thing is? You know this stuff best. I mean, Nails,
Well-
Fawn, you guys couldn't save that one guy.
Correct.
He didn't want to leave.
He didn't want to leave, and
Yeah.
we couldn't kidnap him, but he offered an alternative. Go
Okay,
to the
well-
heart.
What was his
and
name
must
again?
die.
Felvar?
Yeah, Felvar is the one I want back. So, but no. Okay, well, if we can't get Felvar, we still have,
The meeting was severe.
yes, the meeting was severe, whatever.
Felvar suggested an alternative to
Yes.
go to the heart of the world and stop a man named MacGuffin.
MacGuffin?
MacGuffin is what you use, or
I
you
know.
plot
I
point.
know.
just forgot his name.
I know.
Stars do bad.
There's some MacGuffins out there I love. There are others that I absolutely hate, but I get it.
Write it down. Darzu Besh.
Oh,
I have it. Wait, do I? Yes, I do. I have Grand Sultan Darzabesh.
I have it. I just can't read all that well, so.
My pronunciation might be wrong.
Darzu Besh.
I have an A, but I still have the point across. Darzabesh. And I have Dakshar. Marge! By the way-
Hi, girls.
Excuse you. I am a bilingual aeroplane, and you will respect my gender as such.
How's Finn doing?
Girls is a general, girls is a general, what's it called? Gender neutral term, by the way. First of all. Second of
Girls,
all,
Just
Girls-
like bro. Girl is a
Girls
gender neutral term.
implies the
What's up,
thing
bro?
of mammaries or breasticles.
I mean, if
And-
if she said guys, I would consider it gender neutral. So I can't see why it can't be the
That's
Yeah,
why I
same
say.
That's fine.
girls.
That's why I say everyone.
Stop
Everybody.
making things harder than it needs to be. What's up?
So the hedgehog is fine. It's just when he goes to the bathroom, he has a hard time, and I have to wash him after because he can't really wash himself.
Poor
So I
guy.
have to do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fire.
Anyway, you guys are currently in your ship having a conversation with your crew about what you guys want to do. You guys
Yeah.
haven't really decided on, I guess.
I think we should go to Zephyr. Mention what Darza, not Darza, bitch.
Felvar.
Mention what Felvar said.
You did already contact Zufir and ask him if he knew anything about the cradle or what he thought
Yes.
about Felvar not
I
wanting
did.
to
I
leave. He basically
He's in
didn't.
his domestic terrorist arc.
Yeah,
so
he doesn't
I
care.
used
He
to
doesn't care. He doesn't care about Felvar, and he doesn't know what the cradle is. You already know that.
Yes.
Mhm.
He's our little Unabomber, which I'm even now I think is gonna get us demonetized.
Sorry,
Um,
YouTube.
I'm not.
You YouTube.
We cannot forget history. Anyway, so Cinder, this is your home.
Yeah.
These are your people.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is our plan?
Well, we definitely got to ASAP get to this cradle thing that I have no idea what actually is.
What did Zephyr
And I
say
wish
about
that
it?
was. And Sophia
Saphir
didn't
does
know
not
anything.
know anything about it.
So,
I forgot I used sending on him last time. Well,
and we have Zufir. We can't leave him behind because he came with us. So how the
He's-
hell is he gonna get away from here?
he is going to burn this entire city to the ground if
Yeah,
we
I'm not
take our
pretty
eye
sure.
off of him.
Yeah, like tonight, I'm pretty sure.
So,
And
do we become terrorists? Or do we try to get closer to Darzi?
I think we need to get to Darzabesh and commit an assassination.
the problem is how do we find out what this cradle thing is? Because it took us a couple of days to get from my wind village. So we don't have the kind of time to get to the wind village to see if somebody else there knows what this cradle thing is.
Hmm.
So how the hell do we find it? Because if he's already there, we need to get there ASAP.
Why don't we just...
Darzavesh has a
What if
child.
we split?
The cradle represents a child of theirs. We take their child hostage.
Why
then
don't we
can
just...
have
What?
a hostage takeover?
Why don't we
We
just...
can come to some negotiation should he not want any harm to happen to his child.
Hostage negotiation would be pretty fun.
What if Mock does a sending to Felvar and asks him how the hell we find the cradle?
Yeah, see, the problem with
Why
that
would
is
you
I
do-
have to know the person, and I don't know who Felvar actually is. I
Yeah,
only
he
know
would
him
at
by
least
name.
have to meet Felvar in person to
Oh.
be able to cast sending on him.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I
Oh, so yeah.
agree. But, you know,
How's that dumb? You never met a person. How are you going to send them a message?
because
Hey, I text random people on my
sometimes
phone.
I want to send a message to Jake Gyllenhaal, and I think it'd be funny.
It would
Who's
be
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Not in person.
actor.
Donnie Darko.
I never seen that movie.
Mysterio, Abby?
Oh, that's
I know-
weird. I just
I
looked
know
at
you know
the 2024 rules for sending, and apparently they buffed
No way.
sending, so now you can
No
send it
fucking
to a
way.
creature who's been described to you by someone who has met it.
Are you serious?
What?
So does
That's
that mean we
awesome.
can cast sending?
No, because we're not in the
No,
2024
that-
rules.
That can't be
Darn it.
true.
Come
Yeah.
on, that is amazing.
Also, I feel like it breaks the game, low key.
No.
But this is just very convenient for our situation.
Why can't things be convenient?
Because
I
it's
mean,
funny
It's not going to
either
be
way.
easier later. It doesn't hurt to
Heroes.
be convenient here
Because
and
I
there.
feel like Dungeons and Dragons likes making lives
You have
difficult.
met or a creature
Very
described
apart
to you by
family.
someone who has met it. The target here's the message. What in God's name? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That should not have been buffed. That was already perfectly fine as is.
Okay.
So is it-
It might
Wait,
actually be. It might actually be that it's more of a clarification, because I think now that I'm looking at the wording for the old version of sending, it is somewhat vague because it doesn't specify that you have to have met the creature.
A
It just
creature with which you are familiar.
it just says that you have to be familiar with them, which
But I would say
I guess could
familiarity
be
means you would have to know them.
I guess it could be
Well,
interpreted
if
that if
Cinder
someone
just-
described that person to you with enough detail, that you
So-
would at least be familiar with them.
We heard the name. We heard
Here's-
his story. It
here's
makes
my
sense.
thing.
Go ahead and cast sending.
Out of game, this is the stupidest thing ever. Like, I mean, it's great as a player, but from a DM's perspective, like, this should not have been changed. I mean, it's just dumb. In game, like, this
it's also
is
a
great.
clarification, because like familiar, you don't have to know someone to be familiar with them.
exactly. You can literally see somebody every day, not know them, but know exactly what their name is, but you've never talked to them because they've been in the same office, so you know who they are. You just never actually technically met them, so you're familiar because you know who the fuck they are.
But
And then you send them a message. They say, "Hey,
Oh.
I need something from you," and then they just choose not to pick up. It's
I-
just a message.
I think for this case, I am gonna go with the newer version of the spell because it's more precise about about the meaning.
So, okay,
Yeah.
so my thing about it is when I think familiar, when I think of me being familiar with somebody, I think of it as I'm familiar with you guys, but I'm not familiar with fucking Dwayne Johnson or something. I know his name, I know his popularity, but I don't know him. When I think you're familiar with somebody, is you know them.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
in
Not
this case,
necessarily.
it at least means that you have to be getting a first-hand account from someone who has met them in person.
Yeah.
Also,
Like-
I want to counterpoint. I've never met my ex-boyfriend's mom. I've never, like, she's never spoken to me. I don't know everything about that hoe. I know what she looks like. I know what flavor of vape she likes. Like, I don't know her, but I'm familiar.
You
with
don't
her.
know
So-
them, but you're familiar with them. So
And therefore,
that's
you
why-
can send a sending to your boyfriend's ex-mom.
Okay,
What?
so
What am I
I'm
explaining?
gonna rule that for all
Alright.
intents and purposes, sending functions the way it does in the 2024.
All right.
Awesome.
If
So-
you have a good
Yeah!
enough description from someone who has met the person in person, then that's good enough.
It's things like this that just make it easier.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna get harder later, but it's the little things that can make these things easier. All right,
Well,
send them a sending.
So who's describing? Are we actually describing him? Like,
Well,
or are we
well,
just gonna say
Cinder, you
we
know
describe-
him very well. So you would be
Yeah.
perfectly able to give a description of him.
You should tell Mark his like Philippine's bathroom habits. So he could be like.
I'm not that familiar with his bathroom habits. No, thank you. But
We can just say that you
Describe him
give a
really
full description of his
It's gonna off.
his appearance and who he is as a person, enough that
Yeah.
Mock has a good idea of who this guy is.
yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
giving that full
So-
description to Mock.
Okay. First off, Cinder, I could have completely gone without the description about his genitalia. I'm not saying I'm not interested, but I didn't need that much info to go with what I needed.
Well,
Next thing, what exactly am I telling him?
What is the cradle? Where is the cradle? How do
Hold
we
on, hold on,
find
hold
the
on.
cradle?
Gotcha.
hold on. No, don't say that. Hold on. He asked me. Hold on, let me think.
I start tapping my foot across my arms.
No, that's so bad.
I use I use magical tinkering to make a ticking noise.
Okay. Basically, what he said, but put like because he doesn't actually know who you are. So, but like Cinder wants to know where the cradle is, how the fuck to get there, etc. In 20
correct.
words, because I'm
That's what I
assuming
just
it's still
said.
20 words. But just preface it with Cinder wants to know because he doesn't know who you are.
Okay.
He knows that me and Vaughn tried to break him out. We told him about Cinder. We told him about the group.
Okay. Casey, this is exactly 25 words. As always, I type it
Oh,
into
wow.
Microsoft Word beforehand. Okay.
I
So
thought it
I'm
was
going to
20
use
words.
is 25 words, Evie.
Ah,
My love, it is 25 words. I'm going to use sending, and I'm going to say, Cinder sent me. Name's Mock. What the hell is this cradle, and where is it? Do you mean a bed? We need clarification. Please help.
Say that one
Yeah.
more.
Should've
Say that one
how to
more
find it.
time. One more time.
Okay. I said, Cinder sent me. Name's Mock. What the hell is this cradle, and where is it? Do you mean a bed? We need clarification. Please help.
How to find. Should have put how to find.
That's why I said, where is it?
Why'd you include the bed? That makes no sense.
Because a bed is a cradle.
Yes, but
It's a joke.
obviously, in this sense, we obviously know that we're not looking for a bed.
Man, somebody just has no tact and humor in their body. You describe this guy as if he's in prison. He hasn't heard a good joke in years. I at least want to give him a bad joke.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
Just something. Lighten him up just a little bit.
No.
One moment.
Sure. Hmm.
Oh, by the way, people that were not there when I told Casey and V, my hedgehog has cancer.
Yeah, he just told us like a minute ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Henry, that
dang. I wanted
blows.
to tell y'all.
Hashtag thoughts and prayers, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have met him before. He's pretty great. Right?
Mhm.
Right?
So while Casey's doing his thing, what did the vets say based on the cancer or whatnot?
I mean, he said it was like fairly big for his size. And
You
like,
said fairly big?
yeah, but the thing is, it's not growing. So it's like a stuck little cancer box. And
So is
and
it cancerous or is it a benign? Or is it like
so
benign
it's
tumor? So it's
cancer.
actually cancer.
Like it hasn't like spread yet, you know?
Oh, so it has metastasized. So it's only in one area.
Yeah, right now it's just in his bladder because I had a whole body ultrasound done, and
On a head top.
yeah. Well, I
How
don't have
expensive-
kids. I only have my head, so you know.
expensive in the US. How expensive is it there?
Well, in his entirety, his entire life, his vet bills are like $1,000.
Like total for his entire life.
Yeah, but that's just like his vet stuff. There's like that's not including his food stuff, his living stuff, his fun stuff.
Oh yeah, well we don't count that, but the vet stuff, is that including this whole full body ultrasound?
Yeah, I got an ultrasound, I got a biopsy, I got an analysis of that biopsy. I don't know what it's called. Cytos something. Yeah. That's what I get done.
I have my response prepared.
Hooray!
So, Mock, you hear in your mind. The cradle is a ruin floating above the eye of Akesh. The eye is where the heart is. Darzabesh will drop the cradle into it.
Going to use another sending spell.
Okay.
How do
No,
you
I
get
can,
there?
I can do it because I also have something defending. You go, huh?
Wait.
This might-
Let me get this one out.
Damn.
I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you should also put in that didn't answer how to get there, but is that how you get the star piece out? You have to crash the cradle into the eye? Cause that's gonna suck ass, man, cause that's their whole religion and shit.
I have
You should put Cinder says, "How do I get there?" Question mark, exclamation. I was
Okay.
Cinder was wishing she had
All right. Ready, Casey?
knock some
Oh
sense
no.
into him.
I don't know.
All right. It's again 25 words. Explain this as if you're talking to an idiot, please. We don't know this place. Easy to find? Magpie will ask more. Cinder says hi.
No,
Oh.
okay. The end part, yes.
But that'll be 2 uses of my 3rd level spells, so that's all I got.
Wait,
Okay.
is a 3rd level spell?
Yeah,
Say it.
Sending's a 3rd level spell.
Say it one more. Say it one more time.
All right.
Wait, does Magpie have it at a 3rd level? It's a 3rd level? I thought it was lower than that.
Explain this as if you're talking to an idiot, please. We don't know this place. Easy to find? Magpie will ask more. Cinder says hi.
Okay, so here's a response you get. You must hurry! Darzabesh will drop the cradle very soon and take the heart. Go to the Eye of Akesh. The cradle is far above.
Okay, Arkesh. Okay, I can work with that. All right. Everybody, the fuck's the Eye of Arkesh?
It's Hakesh, and
What's Hakesh?
Cinder, that's a name that does ring a bell to you. As
Cool.
someone native to Hydra, the Eye of Hakesh is one of the biggest storms that exists on Hydra. It's very close to the North Pole of Hydra, significant distance away from where you guys are right now. And basically, it's like an enormous tornado. Like, that's like as big as a moon.
Okay.
Like, think the great red eye of Jupiter. It's just that.
Oh.
Okay. And what did Felvar say again exactly that last time?
So Darzbesh will drop the cradle very soon and take the heart. Go to the Eye of Akesh. The cradle is far above.
Okay. And in the first one, did he mention this Eye of Hakesh?
Yes.
How did I miss that? And, apparently I knew about it and was still confused.
Oh, because it was telepathic.
If I know where the
I mean,
Mock
didn't say anything about.
Yeah, all I said was literally, what's the Eye of Hakesh?
And that was after he said it the second time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't say it the first time? Oh, okay. Okay. And I know where the Eye of Hakesh is, correct?
Yeah,
Perfect.
but you know that the Eye of Hakesh is enormous. Like, it's like a
Okay.
world of its own. So finding something that's hovering above it doesn't seem very easy to you.
Okay.
Sounds like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna, pretend that I said that, and I'm gonna ask Marge, or it's not Marge, excuse me, Magpie, to ask him to explain how do I find this needle in a haystack exactly, because
Wait,
it's a big
what?
storm. When you're 25 words, say Cinder says it's
Okay.
big.
I open Word.
Oh, you gotta open. Yeah, this is dumb as hell.
Cinder says too
Oh,
big.
no. We're gonna take out some of those extra words like to and stuff, so that way, or put a, Cinder says storm big. Storm big. Need to narrow it down than just the big storm, or how many ever words that is. You're typing. I'm not.
Okay.
How many words is that?
I don't
So
know.
I've made an exact 25. Cinder says too big. Haha, that's what she said. How to find Cradle and
that's not
I
what
in
Cinder
such a big
said.
storm. Narrow down for us, please.
Okay.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we can. If we just ask Felvar, he could probably lead us. He knows this place.
Yeah, but there's the whole plan
And
that he has.
and we can't be needling in a haystack, considering he just said he's going to crash this cradle into the Eye of Hakesh soon to get the
part.
part. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure this is just out of game. Abigail saying I'm pretty sure that in order for us to get the star piece, we're gonna have to do the exact same thing, which is totally shitty. So I feel bad because now I'm fucking over my new people.
Please make a funny sex joke back. That would be so funny.
I
Please,
don't think
Jason. Ow.
Oh god, we should probably set sail then, right?
Probably. All right, next. Get us
Okay.
up in the air.
Wait.
So
They're gonna have to inspect the ship,
So the response
mean-
you get, Magpie, is, I cannot be more specific. I also cannot guide you without getting my people enslaved. Perhaps Darzbesh or his men have a map somewhere.
Oh, we have to break back into the fucking.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to go find a map.
I mean, I could also just try to read somebody's thoughts.
The hell was that?
I don't.
Yeah.
Read those?
Okay, but whose thoughts are you gonna read? I think the only one who probably would know is Doc Shar, and even then, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't. I don't think Darzbesh is gonna be saying. I don't know if this is his right hand man, but I'm assuming this is his right hand man. He might say, "Hey,
Hi, Marge. Hi, Marge.
Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get this heart thing that the locals revere."
Okay, Cinder, let me ask you this. How important is this situation to you?
Super super important. We have to go get it before he does.
Are you willing to cause a lot of havoc and mayhem in order to do this?
I think we can try and
Yes.
bur-
But the
not
question
break
is,
it. We
are they
can
gonna know
try
it?
and go into the castle once more.
If we get somebody who is a high-ranking official, I simply force my way into their mind. I dig around until I find what I need, and then we hurry. But there's probably going to be a fight that happens.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. That's the problem.
Nobody has time for that.
So, where could we find a map
The
of
room
this?
of Darstavesh in the castle. We have to stay there one more night, and we have to perform a.
I don't think we
Well,
have
we
one more
could.
night. Though.
Well, why wouldn't we have one more night?
Considering Felvar is basically saying that he's already there, and we need to get there, and we don't know how long this storm. I'm not kidding. This storm is super fucking big.
Okay, well,
We don't.
From
How
what
are we
I see,
supposed
we
to
have
find
two
a
options.
way then? It seems
From what
like
I
no
s-
matter what, it's doomed.
From what I see right now is we got two options with the Cinder. We call up Felvar, have him create chaos. We get in there, find an official, take his mind, get out. Or we sail off and we figure it out ourselves. You got two options here, and I cannot see any other option that seems like a great idea. They both suck. I get that.
Can we maybe ask? Can Magpies do a sending to Zufir
Yeah.
to see? Yeah, if he knows anything about a map and and the Eye of Hakesh, if there's a map of it, possibly. And considering it's a tornado, I'm assuming, Casey, out of game, when you say a tornado, is it like a wind tornado?
Like,
Or is it
look at the eye of Jupiter. You know how big that thing is?
Yeah, that's what this
but
storm
it's
is supposed to be.
wind. That's the question. Is it made of wind?
I mean, yeah,
Hey,
what else would it
Casey?
be made of? It has, like, particulates in it, but yeah, it's very powerful wind.
Okay.
Hey, Casey.
Can Zufir, as a air genasi, figure it the fuck out? Because, he knows wind. Is that a thing?
Wait, what?
He knows wind.
Right.
Can he use that to FIFO, figure it the fuck out? Use the wind to figure out where it's at. He knows the wind more than I do.
I mean,
And I kinda like
you both
winged the-
know where the eye where the Eye of Hakesh is. You both know the location of it. Thing is, he doesn't know what the cradle even is, so he's not gonna be able to just know where to go to get to the cradle.
Could he figure it out once we tell him what it is and that it's, quote, above the Eye of Hakesh?
Maybe.
Hey, Casey. I'm gonna head outside of the ship. I'm gonna leave the current room. I'll head towards the edge of the dock. Are the guards still there?
Yeah, they are patiently waiting at the edge of the dock.
I'll approach. I'll get down and I'll approach them. Sirs, if I may ask a question, this grand place. It's common knowledge that this place is owned by the Sultan, right? Is that common knowledge?
Yeah.
Big legendary Puma.
This is a wonderful city, but I must ask, when will we get the opportunity to meet His Majesty, the Sultan?
Zebesh is currently away. He will be returning within a few days, hopefully. You can meet him then.
Understand.
Is there anybody we can meet that is an official of that magnitude? That Dakshar guy?
Did you come with
Again?
me there, Mark?
No, I'm sitting up on top of the deck watching you.
Just say you came with me.
But that's not fun.
I'll throw a rock.
You may request audience with Dakshar. what is your business? Though? He's a
We'd
busy man.
simply like to meet him. Oh, I understand.
We are emissaries from the Rock of Brawl. Business that the recently anointed King Andrew has sent us on, and has asked us to pass on any information to a high-ranking official. He preferred Darzabesh as the one we spoke to, but unfortunately, since Darzabesh ain't here, that leads it to Dakshar.
Roll
Roll
a
a D20.
roll a fat deception check.
Hold on. I know you're not talking about me, but before you do that, I have to. What's my character sheet? I have to pull it up because I need to roll a very important D20 that will decide what I want to respond here with. I'm pretty smart, but I'm not very wise.
I'll give you a second. Let me know when you're done
Oh
before I roll.
boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh no.
I turned my head over to you. We are.
What?
I'm just gonna
Okay.
kind of turn my head at Nails. Did he really not tell you any? Oh, of course he didn't. Of
Okay,
course
the
he's not
fact
gonna
that
tell you
Nails
much.
just said that is going to give you disadvantage on your deception check.
Well, can I at least try to recover that with what I just said?
He just gave you disadvantage.
Fucking hate you right now, Ace.
You don't tell me things. How am I supposed to play along?
Well, there's no
Oh.
point in rolling again. I hate you
Inspiration?
so much. I hate you so much right now, Ace.
You
Well-
didn't tell me anything.
You
You
could-
just
You could use Flash of Genius.
Could have gone with it. I'm gonna look
I have
over
a
at
hard
Nails.
time with lies, right? You know I have a problem with lies, but also, if you do not tell me something, I can't possibly know that like, inform me. You need to
I'm just gonna-
inform me before this type of thing. Yes, I will
gonna look
use a
over
flash of genius
I'm gonna
as
look over
I
at
look at
Nails.
him, and I was like, is he lying? Is this a
I'm gonna look
lying
over at
moment?
Nails and just be like, buddy. I'm gonna give him like eyes of just like shut the fuck up, but at the same time it's like, did he really not tell you? Of course he didn't. Why does he only pass this stuff along to me? Why do I have to forget?
Yeah, he'll get a plus. I mean, I don't have a max intelligence modifier right now, so he
It
can have
don't
a
matter.
plus
I rolled a
there.
nat 1.
Well, a
That
natural 1 does not necessarily mean an automatic failure.
My plus 9 gives me a 10, and then if Nails gives me a 3, that's a 13.
Okay.
That's literally the lowest I can possibly roll if that's the case.
Well, the guard looks at you surprised. Diplomats?
Yeah, specifically we're did you guys not hear the newly anointed knights that happened on the Rock Brawl, the whole situation with the mind players, that never made it out here?
They both look at each other. My apologies. I will let Dakshar know right away. Please remain here, and he will summon you.
Of course. If it's all the same to you, it's a little urgent. So if we could, no offense to you, but a little bit on the chop type attitude, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
With all due respect.
I will return right away. And he just starts fast walking away.
I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna look over at the others. Remind me to bring Nails in on the loop every time I want to lie.
Noted.
Or at
I
least
come
don't let him
in.
hear.
Yeah, but
come
you
in.
lie a lot, man. I don't know.
I come in, I open the doors. I think that was a moment where Mark lied to them. I didn't
Nails.
understand, I don't think.
Nails, you and I really need to work on how to get what we
Communication.
want.
You
And,
did
uh,
not tell me you were going to lie. I did not even know you were behind me. I
Yeah.
went to discuss if he was here
Well,
to gather information. You
I
came
wasn't-
out of nowhere,
I mean,
and
I wasn't.
you just said something that didn't make sense to me.
I mean, I
I
wasn't.
didn't remember any of
lying, we
that
are.
happening.
we are technically knights, and well, you guys are knights.
Knights, not emissaries. Those are
Tomato,
two
tomato.
different things.
Tomato,
No,
tomato. Yeah.
that is a tomato, and that is a rutabaga. Emissaries have the job of bringing peace and diplomacy. Knights are more guards meant to protect their home.
They're both
Those are two
vegetables. I'm
different
sure it makes
things.
sense.
Okay, we are not gonna argue about what's what.
The point
Magpie.
is, we have an
No,
audience with Dak Sharp.
I'm talking. Anyway,
Oh my God.
Magpie. Do you think we could ask Zufir if we explain that the cradle is above, quote, the Eye of Hakesh? He would have maybe some semblance of what the fuck that means. He doesn't know what the cradle is, but if we tell him, like, hey, it's ruins that is directly, quote, or above the Eye of Hakesh, maybe that he'll know. So, do you think maybe we should ask him? Maybe.
Wait, they allegedly they are ruins
Not
above.
allegedly, they are ruins. So ruins above the cradle. I would put something like cradle is ruins above the Eye of Hakesh. Does that make sense?
Cradle are
Or what? Yeah.
ruins
What was it?
above
Yeah. Cradle is ruins above the eye. Above Eye of Hakesh. Kesh, that's one word. There was something else I was gonna put.
Hey, big man, want to get to Eye of Hakesh? What?
Wait. What?
We want to get to Eye of Hakesh. Need to intercept
No,
Dar's
it's not that. No. He and I already know exactly where the eye is, so we don't need help getting to the eye. We need to know if he has any idea what he doesn't know what the cradle is. So if we tell him that the cradle is ruins, maybe he knows about ruins that are above the Eye of Hakesh. He just doesn't know that it's called the cradle. So he could possibly know that there is ruins above the Eye of Hakesh. So the question is basically saying cradle is ruins above the Eye of Hakesh. Do you know about them? Question. Now that
Okay,
we know
big man.
what they're doing.
Want to get to Cradle, need to intercept Darjabaz. Cradle are ruins above Eye of Hakesh. Wait, that's only 19 words.
That's 19 words? Okay.
Wait! We need to get as much information within 25 words.
So wait, what did you say again? What do you have currently?
Please? Wait, go look, please. Right now I have 22.
Okay, what did you say? What is there?
Hey, big man, want to get to Cradle, need to intercept Darzabash. Cradles are ruins above Eye of Hakesh.
Okay, well maybe ditch a couple of the hey big man, so then we have extra words for more details instead of,
What's his name again?
Zufir. Or maybe we just send it because he knows who you are. So when you send it, you don't need to just be like, hey. You could just start with, hey, need to intercept Darzabesh. Cradle is ruins above Eye of Hakesh. Need to go there ASAP or whatever to stop
defend the cradle.
I'm pretty sure this is out of game still, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have to destroy said cradle anyway if we want the star piece. But yeah, out of game.
Okay, so, hey, want to get to cradle? Need to intercept Darzabesh. Cradles are ruins above Eye of Hakesh. Go look, please defend the cradle. Darzabesh coming.
No. What? Wait. That's a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Why don't you just type it out and send it to Marge?
Yeah, hold on. Or Marge, you just screenshot or whatever what you just put, so that way maybe I'm hearing wrong. Because, hold on. Why don't we just, since we're in game, I'm gonna put this in a game. Hey, if we're putting it in,
Okay, I put it in game chat.
oh, you did. I would instead put.
That's the exact funny thing.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep most of this. I'm just gonna fix it and then send it to you in just a second, or I'm gonna send it to the game.
I will be right back. While this is happening, I'm going to go get myself a drink. Dish myself up some dinner. Nah, not dinner. Just a drink.
You able to read all of it?
Yeah.
Want a root beer?
No.
Warm Gatorade?
No, not right now. But can you put one in the fridge for me?
Warm Gatorade?
In the fridge? Can you put it into the fridge?
I see. He's ignored it.
No, I just stuck my food into the fridge. I had just eaten when I.
Thank God for that. He's. You know what scared me? The fact Casey said it at deception.
Abby, are you still there?
Yes,
She
I'm still
is.
here.
She's just typing.
I'm just typing and counting because apparently 25 words.
So, on a side note, V.
Yeah?
Since you have implied the knowledge that you have listened to Epic,
Yeah.
favorite song or favorite art saga?
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot there. I'd ask anybody else, but I already know Abby's opinion, and I don't know if anybody else has watched it or listened to it.
Give me a moment. Like,
I
oh
don't
god.
know.
This sounds really out of my mind. God's Game so far. I've been listening to that one a lot.
God Games, that's a good one. Mine's so far it's nonstop going to be ruthlessness.
Yes.
Ruthlessness goes way
Wait,
too fucking hard.
is God Games in the new one? The new
Yes.
arc that
Yeah,
released?
it's a new one.
Although, wouldn't you like is also really good.
Oh,
Mostly because
oh,
Hermes is king.
Maybe I'll listen to it.
3, 6, 7, 10. Okay, cool. Man, dude, I got 24 words. I don't know what to put for the last one. Oh,
Bye.
thanks.
Do you happen to have like Microsoft Word?
Yes, but I can't really type on. While I can see vaguely on my TV for my.
Abby, do you want to just come in here and I can put myself on mute so you can figure this out?
No, there you go. There you go. I got 25 words there. Hold on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,
Do this.
15, 16, 17,
Hold on.
23, 24, 25. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks
That
is
is
my
25 words, yes. By the way, it doesn't have to be 25 words, guys. It's just 25 or less. I could literally just use sending and just say hello, and that's it.
That would be dumb because it's a way sending.
Abby, I don't want to hear it. One of your favorite characters is Jester.
Yeah, I know, and I still get mad at that part. You know, and
Hi,
because
Dad.
yeah, and because fucking I love you, Mark, but you did the exact same thing Chester did.
So
What did I do?
In the speak to the dead thing.
Oh, that was the D&D movie that she pulled. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing good. And there goes one of our questions.
I'm pretty sure Chester did the same thing too.
No.
Chester.
anyway,
No,
is this the message you want to send, Marge?
does it work?
Wait, is it in game?
Yeah, it's in game.
Yeah,
now.
it's in game. It makes. I pretty much just said the same thing you did, but I kind of, you know.
Yes, that is what I sent.
Okay.
So it worked. What I wrote back.
Yeah, it works. It works.
Perfect. Good. I pretty much said what you said. I just fixed it so that way we can find out if he knows more information. While we apparently are now emissary or diplomats. Jesus.
I think we should start buying sending stones for all of the important people.
Right? Or they need to magically create cell phones, man. That would be nice. So you're not limited to 25 words or having to buy a rock and lugging it around and then hopefully getting said rock back. Because wait, aren't sending stones only to the paired sending stones? So you can't have one sending stone go to just anybody. It can only go to its pair
Yeah.
or mate or whatever.
Yeah, they come in pairs.
Yeah, that there needs to be another option to where you can go to any sending stone or something. That needs to be a thing. Like anybody you know that has a sending stone, kind of like that little thing we have in the bridge with Nyx, to where if it's on any ship that has that thing can do that. That needs to happen. That needs to be created. D&D gods listening, that needs to happen, but in a miniature version.
All right. So this is the response you get. Above the eye. I've only heard rumors the wind speakers gather there. Darzabesh is there. Count me in. Need to blow this forge first.
So what'd he say?
Yeah, what did he say? Magpie?
whatever the funny voice that came out of nowhere said, that's what you should basically, whoa, that's crazy. We need to blow up the forge first, is essentially what he said.
If Darzabesh is there, he counted him in, so apparently he wants to go. So we still have to go blow up the forge.
I mean, that's only if you want to bring him along.
Well, if he's heard rumors about, above, maybe then he would know. Maybe.
He would have definitely said if he knew the exact location. All he heard was rumors. That's it.
And he doesn't know, so it's either we split up to do both of these things at once, or personally, I think we need to go to the ruins first, to the cradle first, because if we help Zufir out, he's just gonna like kill everyone as soon as we do.
No, he wants to blow up the forge, which is what is pretty much holding
the
it's
jail.
what runs No. It runs the whole city, which is why it would cause chaos. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be I'm pretty
Chaos?
sure they will be able to get it back up.
You mentioned chaos.
You sounded genocidal to me.
Where is the heretic? Sorry, I've been playing way too much Warhammer lately. I've been playing so much fucking Warhammer. So, I still hold we got two options. We become terrorists. I'm gonna take a look around real quick, Casey. I'm just gonna be like, how long is it gonna take those fucking guards to get back?
Wait, I thought only one of the guards left and one was left at the gangplank.
That don't matter. How long is it gonna take for him to get here?
Is there any business you guys want to wrap up before he gets back?
I
We
burned
need
through 2 third-level spell slots because of this. So unless you're gonna give me a long rest real quick.
No.
We're going there. Well, both you and Marge blew through 2 level 3 spell slots. Oh, so you used level 1?
No, I went through 1 level 3.
Ah. Oh yeah. No, I thought you also. So you did 1 sending to Telvar, and then you sent another to Zephyr.
I don't know how to do math. But yeah, I only got 1 third level left. But I also have 1 level 4. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
So you guys just gonna wait?
No, we need to figure out. Okay, if we're gonna blow up, if we're gonna help him blow up this thing. When the hell are we doing that? Number 1, and how the hell are we doing it? Because I know originally when we were talking about it, Cinder was supposed to use her what the hell is that shit called? Her, what was it? A levitate thing? Well, without really casting levitate, I get it because of whatever. Oh yeah, my levitate thing makes me fly. Quote, because of my gravity, because I'm a gravity thing. So I could fly. So I was, quote, supposed to go help get Zuvir, blow the shit up, and then escape, because he has the magical fucking scooter board things, and I don't. So that's what I was going to use to get there, and then y'all were going to have to help me come back. So maybe we could kill 2 birds in 1 stone. Find out if there's any maps with Dakshar, if they have any, other maps.
I still say we just beat him senseless, and I just force my way inside.
there is no way we're going to be able to escape. I guarantee you, there's going to be guards.
Cinder,
While we're
have you not
fucking them.
seen? Have you not been around for some of the wild shit that we've done?
Yes, absolutely.
This
but
is also why we
what
can just
you're
call up
not
Felvar and
understanding-
have him help us
this-
out.
This is what you're. What?
This is why we call up Felvar and let him do his thing. We lure people out, then we go.
Felvar.
Not Felvar, Severe. My bad.
But the thing is, you got to get it at the exact same time. He's planning on doing it, I'm pretty sure, at night. It's not nighttime now. So you're going to do it too early. And the reason
Speed
why
things
I'm
up.
complaining about this and I'm saying that it's not going to work is because I know these people. I
Okay.
lived here as a slave. I'm saying you're going to cause chaos. But the problem is we're
Cinder,
not going to, you're going to cause a fight that we're not going to be able to get out of
Cinder.
and also get to the cradle.
Cinder. You realize
Why
that
would you think?
you realize I can talk to people from any distance on the planet, right? We just have Zephyr move his time slate up, and then when we get up close to Dakshar, we have him do his destruction, give it a minute, and then we do our thing.
But then we still have
you were trying to save everybody, and you need to understand that
I'm
you're
not
going
trying to save everybody because I don't like Dakshar. I would very much want to beat his fucking ass. As a matter of fact, I think all of them need to go die in a burning hole, and actually not a burning hole because they have
the
resistance.
innocence, Cinder.
Oh
Innocent
no,
people
I
are
don't care
going
about
to die.
I don't care about the innocents. They can all burn in fucking hell here. Actually, no burning because a lot
That
of
includes
there's
your
fire.
own people, you know.
Yeah,
Your own
that's
people. A lot of your people are going to die, no matter what. The choice is are you going to control it, or are you going to let the Grand Poobah control it?
What I'm saying is we're not controlling it though, because our guards already know we're going to be with Dakshar. If
Yes.
Dakshar gets hurt, we're going to be number one suspects. There's no way we're going to be able to get to wherever the fuck Dakshar is and back to our ship in time. No way. Because guaranteed, he's going to have some guards. So we're going to have to fight him and his guards, somehow magically beat them super quick, get back to the ship. And by the way, they're going to want to check our ship. We're not going to be able to leave without them checking our ship.
You done? Are you done?
Okay, I'm just saying I know this place more than you do, but you're not taking my knowledge into fact. And
I'm not taking your slowness into fact.
it's not slowness. It's just the fact.
Okay, then give me something. Give me a plan that's going to get us to find this place quick. Do you have one? No? Yes? What do you have, if you have anything?
I don't, but I know exactly. But
Then hush for just a moment. I need you to listen.
This is not going to work.
We're friends,
okay.
and I want you to at least trust me on this. Magpie, I understand that we do not agree on a lot of things, but I need you to back me up here. If we want to get through this path, I need you to back me up on this. If we're going to get through this fast, it makes sense to get close to Dakshar and then let me force my way into his mind. And anytime.
But what if you fail? What is our plan B if you fail?
Exactly.
Do you have any other plans?
The
best thing I can think of is we call up Zephyr, we tell him to move his time slate up and attack that forge early, and we time it just when we meet up with Dakshar. And we give it a minute for guards to clear out, and the moment guards clear out is when we strike.
Okay, but the other thing is, Zephyr said he needs one of our help to go blow up that damn forge.
Why can't we just split up?
Keenan can
Is
go.
my question.
I'm fine with splitting up too, but I'm also saying Keenan can go. I'm sure Amelia would like to go out and cause some chaos. It's been a while since she's gotten off the ship. But I'm saying that there's also going to be bloodshed either way. Just depends on when.
Yeah,
it's
but
going
my
to start.
question is like, if they find out that we're messing with Dakshar like that, that's gonna alert Darzabish, and like apparently he already knows where the cradle is. I think
Well, Darzabesh is already gone.
we-
Just to be clear, he's
Darzabesh,
not in the
As
city
far
right
as we
now.
know,
yeah, he been there. So like that just like make that's just gonna alert him to like shut the cradle. You know, I think we should be running two operations at once. Is all I think we should be doing to save time, and so we could have plan A through D done. You know, that's
when you okay, well, when you're saying two operations, what two operations are you referring to, Magpie?
half of us
I
attack
do
the
think that
forest, the
we
other half attacks.
I
That
asked
X are.
Magpie. Is your name Magpie? I asked Magpie because Magpie said
Cinder,
he.
friends. I'm beginning to get a little uncomfortable.
Well,
I too am getting uncomfortable. Can we
I just want
please?
to know.
Cinder, I need you to understand that a lot of people are going to die either way.
I don't give a shit, Mock. I just want to know that
That
we're going to be
includes your
able to go out
people.
and I don't give a shit. I want to go get this damn thing because if he gets it, we're fucked either way. So I don't care about anybody else. I just want to know.
Then my plan is the best option we got.
But I want to know what Magpie says. And you keep speaking for Magpie, but your name isn't Magpie. I want to know what Magpie was saying when he said we need to do two different operations. Are those the exact same operations you're talking about? Or is he referring to two
Then-
other operations?
Are you going to shut up and let him talk then?
Yes. Are you going to let him talk?
I'm just going to stare Cinder in the eyes, just pure silence.
Hey, players, is this like? Are we good?
Yeah.
This-
No,
this-
I mean,
Yes,
we're good.
all
Yeah,
character?
everything- Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
all
completely
character.
character. Yeah.
All character. All character.
Okay,
Yeah,
not
this is
here.
100% character.
Okay, just need to
No.
make sure this is all
No.
character.
Yeah, no, this is completely
Shit,
character.
this shit got me pulling my fucking shirt a little bit, letting
Oh,
some
yeah,
air in
no.
my
Anyone
room.
out there,
Yeah.
Abby and I are not having any issues. We're perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah, no.
This
Cinder's
is
just
completely in
frustrated, though, because
character.
this is where
Well,
she's
maybe you
afraid.
guys should let us know before that, because like low key, I thought y'all were on the brink of divorce.
This-
Please don't do that.
Yeah, no, we're
No.
fucking over here watching you two go at it like either this is some
Oh,
great
no.
role player, some things are breaching into some
Oh.
third dimensional is breaching into some fourth dimensional.
Really
just
good
gotta-
roleplay. We'll announce beforehand if we do this. Hey, P.S. It's just roleplay.
Oh, fuck that. It's more fun.
No,
Let the
No.
heat, let the heated
no,
element,
no,
let the heated
not
element come
that
in and make them
fun.
question.
I feel
Not
like
that
it would be nicer if you guys like were like the interpersonal relationship that say I and Ace have where we're not married. You know,
No, trust me. If
like,
this was,
it's just a lot scarier when you guys are married.
if this got
It's back
really
now.
bad, you guys would know that it's really
No.
bad.
We
Abby
don't
and I,
want it to get it really bad.
trust me, you guys would know. I mean,
We
Abby
don't
and I,
want to know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Is you guys are never going to know. But if it does get bad, you guys will know.
What do you mean if it's just not gonna get that bad? You guys are so madly in love and you love each other, right? Ace, back me
Because
up.
Joe is saying
The
what
odds of
Joe
things
is
are never
saying
zero.
is that- what Joe is saying is it will be pretty obvious if it's not Mock and Cinder. If it's Abigail and Joe, if that ever happens, which it will never happen, but it will be pretty obvious.
Well,
Mock.
I for a moment couldn't tell. Again, you guys know each other better than you do, but from my perspective, it started getting for me.
No.
Maybe for Magpie and Fawn, but for me it was like, what's Mock and what's Joe and what's Cinder and what's Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
well, so y'all realize it. If
good.
you have a question, just ask.
We are
Next
good.
time.
Okay.
But I'm just annoyed because anytime Magpie tries
Oh,
to
what a
talk,
shock. Abby is
like-
annoyed at me.
I'm just
Oh.
saying. Magpie said something. I asked a follow-up question, and
I think
Mom
everybody
answered
should stop
for
talking
Magpie.
so I can talk.
Abby.
Is my final decision.
Thank you. Go ahead, Magpie.
Okay,
You.
I'm just saying. Okay, because I have a different voice than my sim controller voice, right? So you know it's me.
He's becoming self-aware.
I think that Zufir shouldn't be at the forge at all. I think maybe our camp should be in charge of the forge because he's the only guy that can fly inconspicuously. None of us can fly. We need the boat to fly. So I think he should be going to the cradle with his guys whilst we do the forge. And there's a dark shopping because in case things go sour with Dark Cash, that guy, if things go sour with him, that's just gonna, expedite the process of dropping the cradle into the eye. And I know we're supposed to be doing that anyway, but we should be doing that and not Darzabesh. Because that would give us less control of the situation. I just want us to have control on all fronts and be prepared for every situation, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And I hope you know that you put Magpie in distress and his ears are down and he's giving you the bunny eyes.
Oh my God, Magpie, that is so cute. Knock it off. Why do you have to be so cute?
But yeah, that's Magpie's suggestion.
I kind of want to get arrested.
I just want to hurt somebody.
That what?
I just want to.
That wasn't it. That wasn't a nails thing. That wasn't a nails thing. That was actually Ace being like, I just wanna go
no
kill
that
somebody.
I kind of want to get arrested, or I need to do something. I can't be here. I get arrested, get breaking, chaos, whatever. Yeah. The intelligence is the nails thing, but me, the player, I gotta do something.
Here's
I
a,
don't
say-
do something.
here's a suggestion from your resident DM. If you want to involve Zufir in anything, why don't you go fucking talk to him first? Yep, talk
I
to him.
agree. Where is Zafir? Where is he?
He told
staying?
you where to meet him. He told you exactly where to meet him.
Yeah, I'm asking
I
you to
don't
remind me.
want to keep fast pending, so I think that we should go.
He
Yeah,
said
no,
to meet
let's
him at
wait
the
till-
south
Probably.
gate to the outer city. So
Yes,
you're
probably,
gonna have to
but
move
we
through the
can't
inner
go
city to
there.
the edge of the outer city.
Okay
Yeah,
then.
but
It's
we
gonna be
can't
hard
leave-
though, since like guards are always following us.
I know what to do.
I
Wait,
think whoever has the highest stealth should sneak past and talk to them. To him.
Who has had the highest stealth?
Everyone
That
can
is-
go. Everyone can go. I just know how we can do this. What's your stealth? Pod.
Mine
Plus
is
six.
mine's a +5.
I got +2 plus disadvantage, so it's not me.
I
Plus on
got
top of that, Fawn and I can also shapeshift. So
No
Is that-
need.
I got
I mean, yes,
+0
need.
advantage.
But let's wait till
Somehow.
tonight. I'll change my replicate magic item to the boots of Elvenkind, and then just make you invisible. The boots of Elvenkind make it so that you make no noise with
Advantage
your
on stealth
footsteps, and you have advantage on stealth checks. Then I'll just make you invisible.
I'm
Yes,
I'm
like-
just planning to drop my blink dagger somewhere else and like just teleport there.
You should probably leave your blink dagger somewhere in the ship. Probably give it to Keenan, and
Wait,
we'll just all come back. Cause I mean, we can all go in the portable hole and chill.
No,
while
we
No,
yeah, we can.
Not us. We can't breathe.
So check it out. Boom. This friend of ours, their name is Magpie. They got a wand, and this wand lets you have bubbles, and bubbles can let you breathe. And
What's a
check it
bubble?
out. It gets a charge every day.
But the thing is, that only has 2 charges.
And I
But
think it's
if
only
we
like a max
bring-
of 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, like,
Mm.
oh, I'm
Is
sure
it a
that
Yeah,
before then.
but you can. We could bring Gert. That's another one that's gonna be free.
Good.
Why would we
And
bring
Orion.
Gert? Why
Gert
would we
has that
bring
ability.
what? To create bubbles?
Gert
Yeah, wait.
technically creates a little atmosphere
Like a
around
little air
himself when he's in a vacuum.
Okay.
But the thing is, he can only do one.
Okay, so
So
only
I'm-
one person can be in their space. So then that would just be you, and then you just put the bubbles on Cinder and Mock. Because I
Yeah.
don't need to breathe.
How's the
So-
hole gonna move if you're in the hole?
What?
Fun.
How-
Blink dagger.
Fawn. No, you can leave the blink dagger here and just teleport us back, but you can take the hole. You guys understand you can close and open the hole from inside the hole, right?
Yeah, but it takes a strength check.
Yeah, of 13. You have to be a fucking pencil to not be able to open it.
I rolled a fucking nat 1 earlier. I will have you know.
I mean, it's not impossible to fail, but it's
I
also
know, I
like
know.
it's just
Inspiration doesn't work.
you can.
There is
A
also
fawn can open it, right? But the thing is, when you close it, it's like a fucking the size of a napkin. So we
There
could
is,
go and
like
they
I
could
said,
just book it.
there is also the usage of shapeshifting as well. So that is an option.
Yes, but
that is
I mean,
there.
why shapeshift when you'd rather not be seen at all? Shapeshifting should be a backup, like, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be seen because somebody else would be seen.
Why the hell does Nails have Electrum pieces?
Oh, why are you staring at my sheet, perv? No. I converted all my gold to Electrum at the local bank.
What?
Why?
I realized Electrum doesn't get used enough quite as often. So this is not every game, Justin. I mean, Casey. Every
Excuse-
game, every campaign that I'm in, all my gold recently has been converted to Electrum.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Does
Okay.
that even exist in this?
It's an official D&D coinage: copper, silver, Electrum, gold, platinum. And so I'm like, hey, Electrum doesn't get used enough. I'm gonna be different, and I converted all of my currency into Electrum, and in today's game, 8 in the morning, 100,000 gold pieces converted to Electrum.
There's no
is-
reason for Electrum to exist. It pisses me off.
I
agree.
like Electrum. It's like, hey, I don't have silver, I don't have gold or platinum.
I am
I
electric.
have
And then they're
I
like,
have
what is
200. I have 224,000 Electrum pieces in.
It's just a hipster currency.
Yeah, well, I'm
It's like
a hipster,
using
so-
Bitcoin.
You take Electrum.
Anyway, what the hell are you guys doing?
I stated.
Oh.
We're gonna take Gert, gonna put these organics in the bubble in my circle and give them bubbles. Then Fawn's gonna be invisible. We're gonna sneak out at night. Like we're gonna tell him we're gonna rest here. Stay with our other members, and we'll continue going throughout the city with them tomorrow. And then once it's time for bed, we're gonna go into the hole. They're gonna sneak out, be invisible and unseen and all that, and make their way to Zephyr.
Okay, are you guys gonna talk with Dakshar? Because you did like,
Say,
Oh,
Spend
yeah, the
for
whole
Dakshar.
session thing.
yeah,
Fuck is Dak Shark?
scored us that audience, and it's just like, we're gonna ignore that now.
I mean, we can ask
retcon
if they're.
Yeah, that's also my concern because Geo didn't consult us, and now we already have an audience.
Dakshar is the right hand man to Darzbash. He's also in a free, and you guys met him when you came into the city for the first time.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
he's
think
I
I want to be a part of that conversation.
Yeah,
I'm not
and
gonna lie.
I
don't
just
want
wanna. I just want to say that a free are super super strong. They're basically what I am, just better. You're not going to be able to get into his mind at all.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Really doubt my power.
and a
Yes.
free is stronger than you. I'm sorry. Yeah, any day
Yeah,
of
no
the week.
shit, and Ifrit is stronger than me.
Which is what.
Luckily, I'm not the only one going in there.
No,
What?
but the problem is you're trying to break into his mind. I'm pretty sure his mind is going to be super blocked for that very reason.
Wait, is it a roll or is it a what's it called? A save DC, the
He
spell
can-
that you're gonna use.
He can read
Detect
surface
thoughts.
thoughts without making a check, but if he wants to probe their thoughts for specific things, he's gonna have to make a check.
Yeah.
And because of
Let me
that, right?
see.
They know that someone was infiltrating their mind, but they don't know who if they're
It's-
hidden. Ooh, spooky.
I
Here's
believe
the
they
thing.
only know that you do it if they fail, or if you fail your check.
Casey, if I
Yeah,
pay
I
you
think if you
$40,
fail,
can
then
you
they
run a
know.
Christmas one shot?
Cinder, let me ask this: Do those?
Also, what if he has a ring of anti-mind
Oh wait, never
reading?
mind. I was wrong. Even if they succeed on the save, they do
They still know.
that you
Yeah.
are probing into their mind.
Well, they know
Yeah.
someone probed into their mind, right? But if you're like hidden, they're gonna be like, "Who did that? Who did that?"
And then they're gonna create, oh shit, they're gonna throw up alarms.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, like, you know what? Like, Casey, can I pay you like $20 so we can run a Christmas one shot?
So here's my
You don't
thing,
have to
Abby.
pay me, but
Can
sure.
I'll pay
Ifrit
you.
can Ifrit still feel pain?
That's
Yes.
obviously,
Pretty sure,
yeah.
like most mammals,
That
dude.
works for me
Why does that work for you?
because we just simply threaten whoever, let me in, or this is going to hurt.
That's
Oh.
not how
Yeah,
that
there's
works.
such in like a second-hand man. Like,
No. Yeah.
He's
That's
probably pretty
horrible.
powerful. I don't think that's gonna work, but we
That
should.
part
You're
is-
gonna give us a fight that we're not ready or able to, even have a
gonna fuck
chance.
everything else over. I'm literally telling you, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. Because
Because why?
we are basically like genies. Like it is a genie. Genie have super high. Well, actually, I don't really know this, but I'm assuming that they have really super high shit. So you're gonna have to pretty
And?
much make. You're gonna have to make super high checks. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need at least an 18. At least an 18. Maybe as low as 17 in order to pass any of your stuff, to get past his mind stuff.
Cinder,
Because if free,
Cinder, what the fuck are these numbers you're talking about?
Hey,
I
Magpie.
don't know. I'm just saying in general, Joe. I'm saying that in
And
general.
what if
know,
he has
Abby,
a
I'm-
ring of mind shielding? Y'all,
Marge.
this is like, yes. Sorry, yes.
Magpie. I
What?
think we should wing
Oh.
it, and I think me and you should go and we practice you using that Kopesh. I think we can't predict everything. I think we can't just try to predict everything or plan for everything. Sometimes we must let natural occurrences happen. And
To-
I don't want to talk about this anymore, so I want to fight you, Marge, so that you can learn to use the Kopesh.
To answer
Can I sing the Kopesh?
You can.
the
Okay,
question
okay.
about the ring of mind shield, I'm gonna hold up my scroll that I got a while back. That's what this is for.
Did I hit?
Oh, I'm
The-
gonna wait for them to finish this conversation. Then we're
What?
gonna stay on the ship all day
The-
until
I-
nighttime. So we'll have a little small combat round.
The idea of fighting the genie is simply out of I would hope you guys are there to help and not leave me stranded.
We won't, but we're going to be in the palace. We're
Wait,
going
what
to get
scroll?
over.
You got a scroll?
Yeah, I
Oh
got a
wait, is
scroll.
that the dispel magic scroll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I
hold
can
on.
discuss that for you.
So problem.
You-
Assuming he has a ring of mind shielding, it's not like you can cast dispel magic on a magic item. It's more like if they had a spell that gave them that effect. And then if it's a high level spell, you still have to try and make an ability check to try to dispel it. It's like counterspell, right? If someone casted a 5th level spell and you only have a 3rd level counterspell, what would happen is you'd have to roll a charisma check to try and it's like the base level's 8 plus the spell's number, right?
I'm willing to roll those dice.
Yeah,
No, the problem is I don't think you'd be able to roll the dice because there's nothing to roll. You can't dispel a magic item assuming that that's what he's using.
And
That's the only
thing.
way you can protect yourself from that kind of thing.
Well, there's the thing.
Wait,
Even
I'm
further
reading
on
my
that.
own ring of mind shielding. Let's
And
shut
there's
up
the
for a
thing even
second.
further on that. If he is wearing one, we just forcibly remove it.
It
You-
How are
won't.
you
You're
gonna
not
get
gonna
that close?
This
It's not. That's not as easy as you think. We're trying to remove a ring. First of all,
especially
he can make it invisible, right? We can't. We can't see it because they can make it invisible. That's one. Two, taking off a ring doesn't instantly like remove attunement from the item.
With the hands
That's
off.
all. Yeah,
Well, wait.
your mind, your idea
I
is not as simple as it is, and
yeah,
it's
I'm
It
totally
really
down
is not.
for
Beat him
that.
senseless.
Yeah,
Beat
I'm
him
down
senseless.
for
Take the
chaos
ring
like
off.
that.
Beat him
I don't
senseless.
think
Take
it's
the ring
possible.
off. Force my way into his mind. Get the information. And then we hightail it out of there and back to the ship. And then we take off. And then we get to
Yeah,
where
that's
we
not
need to
gonna
go.
happen.
Yeah, not with that attitude. It's not.
But
we can
for-
figure it out
Hey,
later. We're about
I've
to.
given. Nails is right. I'm gonna go take a nap. I've given my idea. Let me know when you guys are
we
done.
we have until tonight to go and talk to Zephyr, give our input.
Let me
I
know when
think
you
well,
guys.
we need to
about
take a
that,
5.
like,
We need to take a 5er.
Let me know when you're done. Not coming up with ideas, Cinder.
That's mean. That
What
was
the
very
fuck?
mean.
your idea is not gonna work. I'm telling you, I know.
Like I said, let me know when
I'm
you're
just
done coming
sitting
up.
from a retreat.
Let me know when you're done not coming up with ideas. And with that, I'm gonna go back to my tree and go take a nap.
Hey Casey,
Yeah.
with that in mind, we're gonna wait until how much time till nighttime, evening, bedtime?
Well, you guys kind of went to your ship like early in the morning. So you got like the whole day basically.
Yes. Casey, me and Marge want to do a little sparring so she can try and get some learning with the Kopesh. I know that's pretty
Okay.
crazy to do right now, but there's just so much. There's just so much arguing that I want to try and just do something like that. Even if it doesn't give them much proficiency, I just want to spar with them a little bit.
Oh, I'm already proficient.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Oh,
hang on. While you
sure.
guys are, you know, planning and stuff, eventually that guard that departed returns from the gangplank and starts calling out to you guys. Hello!
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
Oh, are they coming aboard our ship or does it
No,
look
no,
like
they're
just-
standing on the
He's
edge
just
of
on
the
the plank.
gangplank, but they're just like shouting over at you guys.
Oh, I'm gonna open the portable hole. I'm gonna jump in and close it. But before I close it, I'm gonna look at one of them and be like, "I do not want to be a part of this. Someone pick me up." Put me
You're
in a
gonna do
pocket."
this right in front of them?
No, because we're inside the ship.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like looking at the guards and being like, I don't want to be disturbed.
No, I'm like I'm looking through the window. I thought like, oh, that's why I asked, are they outside in front, like if they were entering or not? Because I wasn't gonna do this in front of them. I'm gonna be like, I do not want to be a part of this. I believe in all of you. I just do not like lying when no one tells me, when no one informs me that what needs to be informed. I will be tinkering. Someone please pick up my black napkin and put me in their pocket. Release me when the time is right.
Uh, sure, I guess.
Into the
Oh,
pocket, Nails goes.
Into the pockets I go.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm taking a nap right now.
What? Hello.
I'll go. I'll go up.
Dakshar will see you now!
Oh shit.
Right now.
Wait.
Like right now.
You said it was urgent!
I'll go get Mog.
Like I just pull Mock off the tree. I go, let's go.
Yeah. What's going on? What time is it? How long have I been out?
It's been like 10 minutes.
Dude,
There's
what's
a bunch of looking for us right now. Thanks a lot.
Right. All right. Well, All right, we'll be right down.
Yeah.
Give me just a second. I was dozed off there.
I'm gonna come up to Mock and be like, Mock, can we just do the surface thoughts and see what we find, and then possibly come back after we talk to Zafir tonight? Before?
If that's going to be the case, then I need you to get him talking about where this is at. But if this doesn't go the way you're planning, we might need to fight.
Y'all shut the fuck up. Let's just go.
That's why. I figured that we were whispering that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're totally
Anyway,
whispering that.
All
I
right,
just-
yep. We're coming.
So, are you sure you want to go? Because, like, I don't know
Oh,
if you'll get
I'm still in my like full dumbass religious garb stuff. So disguised, man, so that
Hey,
they can't
Keenan.
see down.
Keenan,
Okay.
Y'all?
you want to come with us, or do you want to keep the ship go steady and ready?
I'm gonna stay here just in case you need to, beat a retreat.
Awesome. I'm gonna get in close with him real quick. Make sure that's absolutely necessary, and we are ready to go almost immediately because there's a good chance it's going to break out into a fight.
Oh,
We're
dear
probably going to
God.
have to book it.
Okay.
I
If
will.
someone tries to board the ship, I'm just gonna
I
go.
I will call. I will call for you, and if need be, you guys get to us. Okay.
I ain't letting them arrest me. I'm not going to prison.
Exactly. You guys will get the ship. You'll get to us, and we'll get out of there.
Yeah, so if they come for us, we out.
Sick. All right. Yep, we're ready. Let's go. Everybody, whoever's coming with, pick it up. We're going.
Amelia's like, wait for me! And just like, Keenan just like grabs her. No, child.
This is not.
She's
We'll go
so
later.
sweet.
All right, we'll go later, Amelia. All right. This is not the trip you want to go to.
Also, if Amelia dies, I'm gonna have to kill someone.
Amelia, I'll bring back something really cool for you. I promise.
Any foods, trinkets you want?
He just stamps her feet and pouts. Come on!
Look, if Papa Keenan says no, then no.
Papa, ooh, brother, ooh.
Oh, you're lucky I didn't call him Daddy Keenan.
No, stop. No more.
Are you ready to depart?
Let's get it
I'm
going.
deporting.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna,
you,
like,
gu-
I'm
you
gonna
guys,
snag a spice roll on the way down.
so you guys walk across the gangplank, and the two guards hastily guide you back into the tower. This time heading upstairs. This is the set of stairs you had previously
went
gone
to
to. I believe Fawn was the one who went to it and discovered that it was locked.
No, that was me.
No, that was Mock. I only unlocked the downstairs.
That was me. They went down. Fawn and Nails went downstairs.
Well,
I went downstairs too, but
that set of double doors is open now.
oh, nice.
And
Cool.
Exits
Oh.
into a large hall, like a sort of throne room with a long carpet leading down the center of it. And, the whole place is lit up by this window that sits over the throne, where you can see Dakshar is sitting on this throne waiting for you guys. And there is a Rakshasa standing nearby. Seems to be standing guard. He's wearing like full brass armor and is wielding a khopesh.
Well, I pull out my khopesh and I go, we are so twinny right now.
The two guards that brought you there, they sort of stay outside, and they're like, "You may enter. We will remain out here."
I'm gonna wave them goodbye as we enter.
Bye. And then we just like go inside.
As you guys walk in, Dakshar notices you and gestures for you guys to come forward. Come! What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
Hold
You,
on, I'll you.
you said you were here on behalf of Prince Andrew, correct?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Casey. You'll have to give me just a second. Abby kind of just walked in and started griping at me about something.
No.
So I am going to be honest. I did not catch a single thing you said.
I
I am
forgot
so sorry.
Dakshar is waving you guys forwards in the throne room, and he's asking you, so, Prince Andrew sent you?
Oh, yes. Yes, he did, actually.
I am sorry for the misunderstanding. I did not realize that you were a diplomat. Perhaps there was some
It's
miscommunication.
it's no trouble at all, Shirley. Things happen. I completely understand it. No fault to anybody. I can promise you that.
So, what has the prince of this Rock of Brawl sent you to discuss with us?
It's the darndest thing, to be honest. We tried explaining to him that it couldn't possibly be a true story or anything. Uh, but he has this wild, insane belief. Have you ever heard of that myth about the Star Vault?
Starbuck, yes, actually.
Yeah.
That's an
Really?
astral elf legend, I believe.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, our dear old now king has got it in his head somehow that the Star Vault is real, and he's been having us go to places that he has heard rumors have legends involved for it. I don't understand if it is for a research reason or if there's something more to it, but he has asked us to come out here for some sort of belief that your home is connected to it. Specifically, some sort of story about a cradle.
A bed. A bed. Say bed instead.
Yeah,
Uh,
a bed, a cradle. That what's it called? I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm still getting used to your customs and cultures in your home. Your the giant storm that's revealed. There's this belief that he believes that it's connected to it somehow, and he's tasked us with researching
so,
and
It's a
hopefully,
good place.
hopefully maybe exploring it as well.
at the mention of the cradle, his expression goes from, uh, a wide grin to sort of
It darkens.
concern. Looks like he's concerned or confused, but he looks very focused. And he squints his eyes at you, Mock. No, cradle.
So it's real.
What do you know of it?
I'm going to be honest with you. I honestly don't know anything. I was simply tasked out here to learn and
Roll a
discover what I
deception check.
can. I know of the name, nothing more than that.
Roll a deception check.
Okay, give me just a second here. My computer's being dumb right now. Come on, stop fighting me. We're looking at a 27.
Ugh, Jesus Christ.
Very interesting that you would discover such a thing. You know about it even on Hydra. How has word managed to find its way all the way to the Rock of Brawl?
Oh, please don't assume that I know anything. I am simply just going where I'm told. How our dear king learned about it himself, I honestly don't ask questions. I just do as I'm told, and I have my crew follow along with us.
Very curious. Starzabetch is going to want to certainly have a conversation about this further. Perhaps your king can send some more emissaries with more information that we can exchange.
Of course, of course. If it'd be possible, if we could just settle this with your great sultan, and maybe we could speak to Darzabesh ourselves. Maybe we could clear everything up as best as we can.
What does your
And
king want with this cradle exactly?
as I've said, I honestly don't know. He gave me a mission, and I am tasked with doing it.
For
I'm
research.
sure. I'm sure you can understand having a having a leader that you will obey and listen to. I mean, having following the great Darzabesh as well.
Interesting that he would send someone so completely ignorant to pursue his quarry.
Let's just say I have a knack for learning, and I would very much love to learn, as would all my crew. They would very much be happy to learn about this cradle and any connection. It has to have some sort of historical significance to your home.
I honestly, sir, good sir, what I think our king is really wanting is to learn more about the cultures, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe the Star Vault thing actually exists. I think it's more the lost culture that used to be here. Not here
Yeah.
as in here, but just in this universe itself. I'm pretty sure that's what he's wanting because we're on a wild ass goose chase.
If it
For
would be okay with you, good Dakshar, would we perchance be able to have an opportunity to explore this cradle if it does exist?
I do not have the authority to allow anyone access to the cradle. Only Darzabesh himself determined that.
Well,
Currently, he is absent.
with all due respect, good sir, if he is absent, that would mean that you're the one in charge, is it not?
ooh, ooh,
And if
ooh.
I
you're the one in
am
charge,
only allowed
maybe
to act within my authority. Do not presume to know what I am allowed and not allowed to do.
oh, I would
Uh,
never be so presumptuous. I'm merely inquiring that if you are, since you are currently the Grand Poobah, as I have heard a couple people say, I, I don't mean to offend. I just simply kind of assumed that that's what would happen since your leader is gone. I would figure that you stepped up as the one in charge. I completely understand having to, take charge of situations. And I just was hoping that you'd be able to help us as best as we possibly can. Even if you can't guide us, if you could possibly tell us, point us in the direction
What?
to wherever this cradle may be, just so we may explore it for research purposes. And that we may return to our king and deliver him the news. And when the time has passed, after he is satisfied with whatever knowledge we have given him, maybe there can be some diplomatic negotiations between the Rock of Brawl and Hydra.
Knowledge of the cradle is strictly confidential. And I find it rather suspicious that a group of nobodies from some far-flung place would come here claiming to have knowledge of it and yet refuse to speak on it.
Can't say I'm refusing, sir. I can only give you the knowledge that I was given. And the knowledge I was given was that I was tasked to explore something. On how my superiors gain the knowledge, that would be something you'd have to ask for them.
It seems as though you have nothing to offer me, then.
Well, let's not get hasty on there. What would you like? Let's at least have a conversation on that.
Any information you have regarding this Star Vault or any sites related to the oh gosh, the
The cradle.
no,
Sarky.
name is escaping me. Hang on. Got Zidrix Empire. Yes, that was it. Zidrix Empire. Any information you have regarding them, we would take great interest in.
I remember that name. Casey, why do I remember that name?
Well, the Zidrix Empire is,
They were a
you know,
faction, but what
they were a faction that went extinct a very, very long time ago.
Didn't I read up on
they
them
left
a while back?
They left ruins all over Chimerspace. Some of them you've been to, like the Sunless Citadel, or the place where you found the first piece of the Star Key. It's implied that the Star Vault itself is a relic of theirs.
Oh, right. There's a good chance that they were probably a civilization of beholders. And they were also wildly advanced in civilization. Okay. So I'm going to look at them. The Zidrix, you say? I actually think we might have a little bit of information about that. You see, we at one point were on another one of these missions exploring the planet Scylla. I'm sure you know about it, the tourist destination that it is, with all those blowhards and braggarts, all smart and whatnot, with their just wanting to be hiding up in their little college.
The ocean planet.
Yes, you have heard of it. Well, it just so happened, the darndest thing. See, we were also tasked with hunting down a bounty. We tend to have a lot of jobs, unfortunately, with our king. Before he was a king, when he was a prince. But the interesting thing there was that there was a connection to a place called the Sunless Citadel, buried deep underneath the ocean, and guarded by an entire civilization of Sahuagin. And it was the darndest thing because it was connected to their moonstorms that they had. And exploring the place, I remember seeing ruins of what I had not known at the time, but I had come to realize shortly after were ruins of the Zidrix Empire. And honestly, now you have piqued my interest about what this cradle could possibly be. I was originally just here wanting to do a job, and now I'm wanting this for my own personal benefit, admittedly.
Of knowledge.
Fascinating.
Very. And if your home has any similar connection to that, I implore you to let my team explore it. I beg of you. I'm gonna get down on a knee and I'm gonna bow to him.
Make a persuasion check.
A nat 20 with a total of 29.
I'll give you $100 PayPal if you give him disadvantage.
No, you motherfucker! Shut the fuck up! 1 second, guys. Hold on. Abby just came in again.
A natural 20. Sorry, I just came back. I wanted to make sure my siblings were fed. I'm kind of scared that we're using Prince Andrew as not as a scapegoat, but as an excuse. Like, hey, we're diplomats. We could really cause some
Sorry about
civil
that.
problems if we try to use them as
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to apologize for this.
I don't want to upset Prince Andrew, and if people are like, Rock of Brawl sent these people, that was him.
I definitely will apologize to him after this.
What's an apology if you
this is-
start a fucking civil war?
Well, not a civil war, just a war.
Well,
Better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And at this point
no!
right now, we really could
Get
not
ready
wait
to
for
play
permission.
Velimir because you're gonna get executed. We can't bring you back.
Hey, that 29, I am praying to Jesus.
He got a natural 20, by the way, Casey.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't mean an automatic success in your game. I think $20 says otherwise.
Let's just hold our breath. Let's let Dakshar stew on that, and we will pray to Prothis that he accepts it as worthy.
He sort of scratches his long, scraggly beard with his clawed hands and says to you, "What exactly does your prince offer to us? Does he wish to enter a trade agreement?"
I am sure he would most likely be interested in a type of trade agreement. He didn't give me any sort of specifics, but I'm sure that would be something I could definitely bring up to him. And I'm sure he would be very happy to make any sort of deal with you guys and come to an agreement.
And can you
At the
assure
very-
me that we will have future cooperation with the royalty of the Rock of Brawl in our own research?
Speaking honestly, good sir, I can guarantee negotiations will happen. At that point, I can only do my absolute best to convince him that it would be the wisest course of action to come to any agreement with you all.
I must consult Darzabek. And he just like stands up and walks to a side door in this chamber, and you hear him mumble something as he walks up to it, and it just opens without him even touching it. And he walks through it, and it closes behind him automatically.
Were we able to get any sort of glimpse of what it might have looked like in there?
Not really. I mean, it's a definitely another chamber.
Gotcha.
So, real quick, what happened to casting detect thoughts? Is it just canceled or something?
You didn't say you cast it.
I did not say I casted it. I do apologize for that. Look, Abby caught me at like 1 second. She was like, just came in, and I was like, mute. I'm like, okay, what's up? And then I did not catch a single thing that Casey said in that period of time. And so I'm like, fuck. And then it came back. I'm like, all right, well, I'm on the spot. Time to start making this. Time to start making all of this shit up on the spot. And it just, I didn't even think about it, to be honest. Gotta admit that was pretty damn good.
What did I miss?
To cast detect thoughts on this dude.
I rolled a nat 20, which awesome, great, cool.
Yes,
On a persuasion check.
What
He
was it
said it was to convince. So I asked him if he'd be willing to at least just give us, at the very least, just give us the location.
Yeah,
and
like
we
a
could
direct-
figure it ourselves. And when he mentioned as well about how these Zidrix may or may not be connected to this as well,
Yeah, I heard that part.
And so I went down on a knee and
I
got
missed
that.
this part.
I went down on a knee and got the nat 20. And he sat there for a second. He waited, and they said, I must consult with no. What he said was, can can I get your guarantee that Brawl would be open to negotiations of some sort with Hydra? And I told him plainly, I can only guarantee a seat at the table of negotiations. I cannot guarantee any sort of business will come to conclusion, but I can urge it to happen as best as possible.
Okay, and what did he
And
say to that?
I must speak with Darzabesh, and then he walked off and disappeared.
Oh,
And everybody was V was cussing me out about not casting Detect Thoughts, and I'm just like,
Wait,
I was
you
put on the
didn't-
spot.
you didn't cast Detect. That was the whole
Well,
reason we went there.
Maybe if some dickhead didn't want to interrupt me and throw off my entire thought process, Abby. As much as I love you, you still did.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it was like, okay, wait, what are you talking about? Hold on, Casey, what were you saying? All right, well, I'm just gonna have to wing this. And I didn't even think about it. And I was just like, all right, how can I bullshit my way through this?
I mean, you could start casting it now, I guess.
Would I be able to, Casey?
What?
Would I be able to cast Detect Thoughts right now?
Are we still in front of this?
No, he
Here?
disappeared.
Oh no, but are we still in the same?
There is
Yeah.
a guard standing in the room, a Rakshasa, who has been watching you guys very closely this whole time, and is still watching you very closely.
He's not Ibis, is he?
No,
No,
Thank God.
obviously
Thank
not.
God.
He'd be fucking killing you right now if he was Ibis.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he would be killing me, Trace, if he did.
I'm gonna try to strike up a polite conversation with him.
Ooh.
Excuse me, are you a Rakshasa?
He just like gives you the most intense stare, but doesn't say anything.
I completely understand. It's just curiosity. It's seeing you gives me a memory of home is all. If it wouldn't be too much for me to ask, what has led you to serving for Darzabesh and Takshar?
Just nothing. Silence.
Is there anybody there?
Dude, don't be rude.
At
I
this
am not-
moment, you hear the doors from that other room swing open, and Dakshar walks back in. Darzabesh is keenly interested in this proposal you have for negotiations.
That's great news.
He asks that you remain in the city until he returns, in which you will have a private meeting with him. And you can discuss your future negotiations with him directly.
Is there any chance we could find out what is keeping him indisposed?
Darzabesh wishes to keep his current whereabouts private.
Well, I can respect that. Is there anything I'd be able to do to convince you to maybe just a little teaser?
You will return in 3 days' time. You can speak with him then.
3 days.
3 days. Oof. I'm not sure that's going to be able to work.
I gotta go back home and see my wife.
You are welcome
Right.
to spend time in the tower. Indulge in all manner of finery. Returns.
Yeah, but 3 days is... Oof. Real quick. Casey,
Yeah.
if I were to cast Detect Thoughts, would I be able to lie and say that I'm using sending to send a message to Andrew?
Huh. That's very interesting.
Well, because they both take verbal and somatic, and they both take a copper wire. I think, yeah, right? Yeah. Well, they both take copper, but one takes copper wire, one takes copper piece. But they're both verbal, somatic, and material. And then
It's not stated on the spell, but I'm pretty sure that when you cast sending, you actually say it out loud.
I'm pretty sure it was all mental. It's
Yeah, I
all
always-
mental.
They,
I
they
always thought it
Yeah,
was.
receive
that's
they
what I thought.
receive the message in their mind, but I believe you have to say the message like out loud while you're casting spell. It's like part of the verbal component of the spell.
Ah,
Hmm.
whisper.
Let's see here.
What if you what if you like just, step away a little bit? What's your reach on detect thoughts?
Detect thoughts, I think, is 30 feet.
Okay, and what if you went off a little ways? How far, how far away could Joe or could Mock go to walk away a little bit
Pretty
so
sure
you
this is
could
a big chamber.
quietly, send and talk to quote and
So, a lot of the things I'm reading, it goes back and forth. So I think it honestly is DM's discretion with it.
Well, I don't want the DM to be. He should not be in secret. Don't be in discretion. Tell us.
100%, I 100% agree with you.
I'm just fucking around.
I 100% agree with you. I'm only given the information from what I'm looking up.
Yeah, well, you're stinky.
Oh wait. Okay. Well,
It's for in the sense
What
of
if-
fairness to everybody.
what if you instead of, if you're talking out loud, just whisper it. Just whisper the words that are quote saying to
Because there's the
and then but cast detect thoughts instead, but make it look like you're actually saying something to
because
Andrew.
there is the somatic component as well that gets played into that comes into play.
I think that's the stupidest crap ever, but whatever. So when
You realize
the
I'd be
somatic
having
part
these
is
rules as well
talking.
on my Monday game, right?
Yeah,
You
I
can-
know.
But
But
that's why we discuss this stuff.
You can try and pretend like you're sending a message, but it's going to require you to at least make a performance check.
Could I?
you're a
Do I
bard,
wanna-
dude. Your performance crap up.
I'm gonna run the risk. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna run the risk. All right, let's go roll the performance.
Are you just going to start doing it?
Okay, so
No.
Okay, I rolled a 25. So it's gonna be just kind of like mumbling the words under my breath.
Are you gonna say
And-
anything to? Are you gonna say anything to? I thought you were gonna say something to Dakshar that hey, I'm going to send a message to Andrew, and then you do your performance thing. So he's not just saying you're doing magic.
Just give it a second. Just give it a second. So I've rolled the 25.
Let him cool.
I've rolled the 25, right? It was 25, was it? Yeah. I rolled the 25. So I want to mumble the words under my breath, and I want to give it just a second to kind of let it sit for a second, as if I've kind of sent out the words.
The moment you start making the components to do the spell, the Rakshasa takes out his blade and holds it close to your neck. And Dakshar is like, "What are you doing?"
This is why you should have said it beforehand. This
I
is
hope one
why
of you guys would be good enough to step in and be like, hold on, he's just sending a message, but apparently not.
Okay.
It literally just happened, Joe. Be
Okay.
so for real right now.
I hope you guys would
Okay.
be able to step in.
Okay, good
Oh,
start. I apologize for my captain here because apparently he's a dumbass just doing magic without saying what he's doing. But since I know his fucking train of thought, he is sending to our king, since he has that ability. Sadly, the smarter people don't, but he's sending to King Andrew explaining that we now have an extra 3 days to wait. Mock, is that what you're doing?
Of course, that's what I'm doing. Just let me focus.
Yeah, well, you are a dumbass, and there's a guard right there, and you're just doing magic without even saying what the fuck you're doing. Really?
Do
smart.
not cast any spells of any kind without alerting me first.
Apologies. It won't happen again.
Sorry. Sorry.
All due respect, I've
Apologize,
already.
Mom.
If all due respect, though, I'm just waiting on the message back.
And apologize. It's
I literally just did.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Not a very good
Oops.
apology.
Alright. It won't happen again, I promise. Alright, let me think of a bullshit message that I would get back.
So the Rakshasa lowers his sword and Dakshar says, "Okay, you can continue."
Alright. Well, I'm gonna continue on with the fake sending. At the same time, I'm also gonna come up with a bullshit message.
You don't need to write out a message.
I want
dude.
to for the extent of authenticity.
You're not actually sending a message.
No, but I'm getting the message back.
You could say anything.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to come up with. Because if it's 25 words, I assume 25 words is common knowledge. Well, anyway, I will give that a second, but I want to kind of use that second to lightly just check the surface thoughts of Dakshar.
Okay, well.
What just happened, Joe? Are you doing it again?
You
Just
cast,
the surface thoughts right now.
well, in Dakshar's mind, you immediately feel a strong sense of annoyance. And he's like, "Oh, if only I could send this one to the dungeon."
Deserved.
There's nothing else on the surface thoughts?
No, he's just really annoyed by you.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have been if you had told him first.
Accidents happen.
That was a waste of time.
I'm gonna look at him. Yeah. Seems King Andrew has given approval of the 3 days, but he is very strongly hoping that we might be able to move that time slate up. If you would possibly be able to convince Darzabesh for us to meet up sooner. Again, even on top of it, just out of just extreme curiosity to see this cradle myself, I would be in your debt.
Ooh. Tell His Highness that he will unfortunately have to wait until Darzabesh returns. His current business is of the utmost urgency, and I am not at liberty to tell you what he is doing. Just know that he will not be seeing anyone until his business is concluded.
Not even if
Okay, he said no, so maybe send it back.
All right.
I'm sorry,
right.
Captain, but
Pausing for just a moment. This is to the group. We got two options here. Okay.
God.
2 options. I probe his thoughts a little bit deeper, and we hope to God that he rolls lower than need be.
The problem is, even if if he
I'm
fails, he knows that you did it no matter what. With the
'Cause you're the-
spell, no matter what you do, no matter what his save is, he will know that you casted that spell. He knows that spell came from you.
Because you're the only one doing magic, and I'm pretty sure that Rakshasa is still right next to you.
No, but also the parameters of that spell say that if you probe deeper, they know that you probe deeper. You learn what happens, right? But no matter what the outcome is, he's gonna know that you probed his mind, and that is just an instant like, hey, I don't trust you
You're
because
gonna get us
maybe you're
killed,
saying some
Joe.
sweet shit, and then
And
it's like,
he
oh, you just probed my
already-
mind. I don't fuck with you.
I'm
He
just
already
saying, you
wants
guys
to throw
suggest.
you.
What's the other suggestion?
100%.
You guys
Phil?
suggested I use the detect thoughts.
I wasn't suggesting
I
that
did
shit.
not. I advised against it.
Oh, right,
actually.
no. Fawn suggested it. All right.
Way to blame V.
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
escape
My other
Kennedy.
thought here.
What was
My
the
other
other
thought here
suggestion?
Behind the detect thoughts.
is we talk to Andrew. We legit talk to Andrew, and we see if he can't use his own abilities to speed this up himself. And
How
have
the
like a
hell
legit-
would he do that?
I don't
What?
know.
Throw a King
I'm
League
sure
intro?
You
Like,
really,
You're gonna have
you
this up
really,
for the whole.
you made this whole. I'm not trying to blame you. I think what you did was cool, right? You perform. There were
Hey, I just came up with ideas. I never said they were great ideas.
no, the ideas is not the problem, right? It's just
Please.
this story that you've came up with, right? Us being diplomats from the Rock of Brawl.
it's a lot of lying.
That's
a lot of
It's a
people.
big lie. It's a very big lie to assume that we're associates of royalty. And then he just kind of kept going about how you can guarantee, like this is like
I mean,
official like royal business where if
to
we
be
were diplomats,
fair-
this is something they do. We're lying just so we can kill their king.
to
That's
be
gonna spark a
fair-
war.
To be
not
fair,
only
it's
that-
not a lie to say we're associates.
And
Yes, but
well,
you
you
use
said
you use the
emissaries,
word
though.
diplomats, emissaries actually, emissaries, which is practically
I did say emissaries, yes.
emissaries was it's just you wove yourself into a corner.
And now we're stuck
Really,
You put
here.
this in this irreversible lie, despite us
Alright.
saying no.
So
Like, why would
now
you
the
even ask
problem-
if you're not gonna listen?
what
So-
I
Well,
want to
it's
do-
not.
Can I-
You created a lie. I'm not against it, but you kind of put yourself into a corner because of how much lying you did.
That's
And now
You
we're
did
stuck.
it. You fixed it. Like,
Well,
So-
yeah, we're now stuck because
what I wanna
we
do.
have to stay here for 3 days, and we
Here's
can't
what I want
leave
to do.
for 3 days.
Here's what I want to do. Can I do the surface thoughts of the Rakshasa without him noticing?
how?
I mean, I still have detect thoughts active.
Yes, but how would you? How would you do it without him noticing?
I mean, if it's just surface thoughts, he's not going to notice.
Yes,
It's-
but how would you like, because you casted it on one person, you can't just switch it to another person.
So
It's not
you're
like
gonna
text.
cast it again.
So I can focus my mind on any one creature I can see within 30 feet. I can actually focus
Any
it on
one
literally any
creature.
that I can see, but I can focus it on any creature. But I could treat it for anything within the room. It's a concentration spell that I can
Can
treat
you
for anything
switch
in
it
the
to
room.
another person?
So
Yeah,
tell
I've done
ya.
it before.
I'll just tell you, when you try to scan for the Rakshasa's thoughts, nothing comes up. Like he's invisible or something. Like
Hmm.
Like, there's
it's
just no
similar.
thought.
It's similar to like how you can't detect Magpie's thoughts right now because of that ring of mind shielding.
Hmm.
Is
You
there
know what?
anybody else in the room that's in his range that he could,
We could pull the cat out of the bag and start a fight. Just
We could.
start a fucking fight.
Are
right
we
now.
gonna win though?
This is against both
No.
an Ifrit and a Rakshasa, bare minimum.
We're
I'm
gonna
more than
die.
down with it. I'm more than down with that, Ace.
Liz, also,
Unfortunately, it's not just
Station
me that has to be convinced.
See, I like
I know
fighting
you
and I'm a hothead, but the problem is Cinder lives here, used to live here and knows here and guarantees we're not going to win. So it's going to take and a free and a Rakshasa are super powerful. We barely with Ibis, and that's only because we had
Barely, we fucked him up in one turn.
To be fair,
That was
you
a
are a
crit.
paladin. You were
I
a
know.
paladin. You did
I'm
more
just-
damage. We don't have that paladin anymore.
I'm
And
just
we don't have
saying.
Amelia's mom.
We do
We
have
have-
a crystal blade that does radiant damage, but I'm not sure if it's that type of radiant that specifically does more damage to fiends.
I am
I'm
just
voting
saying
no.
off of the fact that she said that it's oh my god, I can't even think of what she just said now for some reason. My brain is not working.
Wait, what? Who said?
What you just said. The fact that we barely beat a Rakshasa, and I'm like, it was not.
Okay.
Would
The
we
fact that
have
we
beaten
did
him by
is-
by ourselves though? I don't think we would have.
No. If it was if the paladin, if your previous character wasn't there or Amelia's mom wasn't there, I'm pretty sure the rest of us would not have won at all.
I don't know
Those
about
two characters-
that.
I got
Those
faith in
two
you guys.
characters carried us the entire time.
AC, I mean, okay, I'm gonna metagame a little bit, but not every Rakshasa is the same. But fucking AC 16, hit points 110. It's like if we
Yeah,
all
but
ganged up on it, it probably wouldn't have been that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there would have been a fight. Yes, we probably would have
prob-
gotten hurt. But it's like it's only fucking CR 13.
Yeah.
Okay, but the problem is it's not just these two. We are surrounded, and I guarantee they're gonna put up a call.
Yeah,
or something.
no, it was
There's
just
gonna be an
a
alarm.
it
I
was
would-
just a poor suggestion.
No,
I will point
I have
out
no
that
problems fighting.
that you guys are the only ones in this chamber. It
Yeah.
seems like
It's only us 7.
the
They
the
could go
other
for
guards
more.
that followed you here. They remained outside, and the door is closed behind you.
I did come up with a third option just now,
What?
but I think this one's gonna get shot down so fucking quickly because, I don't hear anybody else coming up with ideas except for Ace. We call up Zufir, and we tell him to start attacking this place now.
We were gonna do that anyway, right? I mean, shit. He was gonna bring more people, so I don't see why not.
If we have
No,
him
he's
attack
not
now.
bringing more people.
If we have him and his people attack now.
No, the
That
problem
was
is
quite
he's
literally
not bringing-
my idea earlier, and you guys shut it down. So how is
I
it a
didn't
good
shoot-
idea now? Because you
shoot
gave me
that
the
down.
idea.
Hold on, I
Come
didn't shoot. Wait, hold up. I did not
I
shoot that
literally
down.
gave that idea. We divert him and his people to one other place while we go to another place, and you said no.
The problem
I?
with that, the
You
problem with that,
did.
Okay, if I did say that, Marge, I am so sorry because that is an idea I totally would have. I thought I was suggesting that too. I would have been on board with that immediately.
Well, it's not my fault that you
Okay.
hear me, but you don't listen to me. That's not my fault.
To be fair, I blame Abby because she is trying to do
Why are
everything
we
she can to
blaming
get out of
people?
combat.
no, I like combat, but the thing that you guys don't remember, Zufir is the only one here. He does not have people here. He came with us. He left his people back at my Wind Village. He
Wait,
did not
how is he
bring
going?
anybody.
How was he going to attack a forge by himself? You're telling me
He
he was going to
didn't
go
want
in
us
by
us.
himself and
He was relying on us.
No,
two
he's
people
relying
bombing
on
a forge?
one of us is supposed to go and help him, which it was supposed to, I'm pretty sure we were talking about it, and it was going to be me that was going to go and do it
Two
to go
people
destroy.
bombing a
It was
forge.
yeah, 2 people. He didn't want to bring his people because
Okay.
this is dumb. He doesn't have people, so even doing
He most
What?
certainly does. We
He-
got
he's
attacked
not
by them literally as soon as we got here.
yes, but his people
Are
are
assholes,
Yeah.
yes.
days away. They're not going to get here in the time that we need.
Okay, well then how about this? We meet up with them, we cause the chaos, and we become good old Unabombers, and then we come back here and then we beat it out of him.
No, they're going to be on high ass alert.
What's
So-
your idea then? Because clearly you don't got any, you're not pitching any.
Okay, well, somehow we need to be able to leave. Like, I have
Yeah.
no problem going to go bomb and destroy this forge. No problem.
Why
Absolutely.
we
I'm totally
walk
up.
out the front door right now.
But how are we, so it's not looking suspicious, of why we're no longer there? Because that looks weird. Like,
Kill the
oh,
guard-
all of a
Kill the
sudden.
guards are kill the guards that are following us. If they are still following us, go to the forge, blow it up. If anybody gets sicked on us, we kill them. Come back. If it's just Dakshar, kill him. Call it good.
Kill them all!
What, Casey?
Kill them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying. The thing is, like, I'm not hearing any ideas. I'm just hearing sit there with our thumb up our ass, and the ideas that I keep pitching, the only one that is absolutely shutting them down without any chance of breathing is you.
Okay, no, but what I'm saying is a fight right
Oh,
now is not going to work.
That's why I changed the subject, and even then, it's called pitching ideas. And that's why I changed it of, we walk out the front door, we leave, we meet up with Zufir, we blow up the forge, we kill anybody who gets in our way on the way and afterwards, and then we come back, we beat the shit out of Dakshar, get the answers. There we go.
We shouldn't
What?
have come here at all.
I actually wanted to do that from the very beginning.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea at all either. So,
Well, I'm not here. A bad idea is better than no idea at all, and I'm not hearing you come up with any ideas.
okay, well, what
We should have
if?
discussed this before the game, guys. I feel
We
like this is something that
we can't really prepare for everything. To be honest, I'd
Yeah, but
rather.
we had 2 weeks to come
I'd
up with a
rather go-
plan, and we just didn't do that.
I mean, if it were up to me, right, we could try and attempt to like do some combat here, right? And even if we
Here,
could,
right now.
like, the worst that happens is that we could die, right? But I mean, best case scenario, we take them down, we have the area to ourselves. I mean, sometimes you just gotta see what happens. Just fucking take the chance, you know. I don't want to prepare for everything. I don't want to like try and figure every little detail out. I'd rather just like take a gamble. I just want to gamble.
I would 100%
In our
agree.
entire year and a half of being together, right? We have not planned at all. I feel like this was the one time when we go to the dictator state. I feel like we should have planned for this, because it's like Turkmenistan here, y'all. Like,
In
The
all
problem
fairness,
is, it
I was
could've,
trying to.
but
I was trying to before we even came out here. I was really trying, but Abigail wanted to shut down literally any idea I had without giving it some thought.
okay,
With the excuse
no, but
of,
the problem-
oh, that's never gonna work because yada yada.
the
Yes.
problem with it, okay, yes, I did do that, absolutely.
Yep.
But the problem is you went gung ho and said all this crap to the guard without even consulting any of us beforehand and letting us know your plan. So then we could have had the plan before we even said anything.
We could have been coming up with ideas during the plan after I said stuff too, and nobody wanted to do that. Instead, you wanted to shut down literally every idea out there. And you wanted to act like you have ideas when you're not pitching any.
Whose pocket am I
why
in
don't we
again?
ask me what they think? I think
Fawns.
Fawn, you're with them, right?
Yeah, I'm with them.
All right.
I will go with the majority. If everybody wants to do combat right now, let's do combat. How about that?
Oh, I just
I
don't
don't
think our odds
know.
are very good right now.
Look,
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they're good either, but whatever.
I was with Marge originally wanting to just blow up the forge. You shut that down immediately. I
No,
wanted
I
to come
did
out here and
not.
do this. You shut that down immediately. Any idea I came up with, you shut down immediately.
We should
without
probably
coming up with your own.
take a breather for a second. There's a lot
I
of.
think
It
We
is
need to
getting
take a
pretty
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
I agree with Ace.
Casey, what are your thoughts here?
Just
It's
choose something!
Oh, we love you, Casey. You're a real one for that.
So,
But yeah, I think we should retreat right now, and then we have to focus on getting the guards away again. Like,
can
that's
blow-
something that we never got to figure out how to do.
we can blow up the
And
forge
then-
for that. Nice and easy.
And we can do that based on Nails' idea of the hole.
Also,
Although-
I just want to, guys, there are 9 barrels full of oil on the
Yes,
ship.
there are. Yes, there are.
Yes, there
Oh,
are.
oil.
There is that, and there is somebody who has fire for hair and somebody who knows pyrotechnics, we could
That's
easily
true.
do something like that.
Yeah,
So,
but how are we gonna get the barrels to the forge without looking suspicious?
portable hole.
You know the primary residents of this place are Fire Genasi, Ifrit, and Rakshasa, right?
Yes.
Setting this
Yep.
place on
You're
fire.
gonna try to light their home on fire. You think they're gonna care about that?
No, not
Nope.
light it on fire. Just blow it up.
It's oil. It's fire. It's not like gasoline. It doesn't explode.
You
It's
put it-
fire.
Well, I mean, it could with
Contain
enough
it, I'm
fuel.
sure.
It's not gonna combust in a way that it's gonna create a large fireball and destroy everything. It's gonna set the place on fire.
That's
Oh.
what we'll deal with.
I don't
that
know
problem
how
when we
oil
get to it.
works.
If you want to blow shit up, you need gunpowder for that.
We'll deal with that problem when we get to it. So,
Well, you use gunpowder and fireworks, right?
look,
Is that how
I,
fireworks work?
That's what I'm saying. You
Why
need
don't we just buy-
gunpowder for blowing shit up. You
No,
know,
why don't we just like buy a shit ton of fireworks, take them apart?
Do
I
they
like-
have fireworks?
I like the idea of us. I like the idea of us going to go blow up the forge. I am perfectly fine with the tactical retreat. We at least had some information, and it was also pretty fun. I'm just saying, Abby. You can't give no ideas.
Not right now. Not right now. Shh. shh.
Please,
Fine.
please,
No.
please.
I'll talk to you about that afterwards.
I don't care.
I know. Anyway, all right. Well, whatever you guys got, I've done all my thinking for now.
Let's go back to the ship, or
To
let's
the ship.
go back to the ship. We'll wait till nighttime, and then we'll talk to Zephyr.
Okay.
Dakshar looks over you. Is there any other business you have with me?
I'm gonna look
Fuck
over.
off. Kill
I'm
yourself.
gonna look.
Oh my god.
If only.
I'm gonna look
if only
over
Nails was
at the
there.
others. I'm gonna look over at the others. You guys got anything?
Do you want to
Nope.
pet the fish?
I don't
You
want
got-
to pet your fish.
Yeah, to pet the fish, it's lucky. Give me a sec.
True. He is a blue space guppy.
Better get a bone. Better get a bone.
Thoron! And you see the door. He Dakshar like clicks, and the doors to the back of the chamber open up, and one of your guards walks up, and he Dakshar gestures for him to come close, and he leans over and sort of whispers some stuff in that guy's ear.
My surface, my detect thoughts is still going. Am I able to hear what the surface is? Since that would technically be on the surface, I think.
Yeah, so you know exactly what he says. He says, "Keep a close eye on these ones. They're diplomats, but they are suspicious to me. They are not allowed to leave under any circumstances." And the guard nods and walks out of the room again. Dakshar looks back to you guys. You are free to go. If you need anything else of me, you have only time.
Of course. Thank you.
Any
We
food
hope-
recommendations?
We hope to speak to you soon. With that, I'm gonna take a bow and start making my way out. I'll leave you all there to discuss.
You spacers seem to like the brothels that we have here, so I guess I'd recommend checking those out.
Thank you. I'm gonna take my leave now.
Yes, you space pirates seem to like your whore, so go check out this place.
Oh god.
So you guys are gonna leave now?
I
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
Straight to the brothel.
As soon as you guys exit the chamber, those doors just close on their own again. And one of the guards looks at you. So, where would you like to go now?
Back to the ship.
Wait, is it the one that just
We
talked
need-
to Dakshar.
Can I peek into his mind too?
The guards,
Yeah.
they're just genuinely wanting to know where you plan on going.
Hmm. Oh, I assume
Oh.
either we're going to explore the city or we're going back to the ship, right?
Wait,
It's Amelia. We need to take her on a. We need to take her on a ship.
Yeah, we do. We do.
We
You're right.
promised her.
And I'm gonna stay on the ship personally, I guess.
Okay, so
I
you
am
guys
also
are
gonna stay on
returning
this.
returning to the
Totally.
ship.
I want
And
to
then
go
the
to.
brothel.
Okay, so the guards escort you back to your ship. What do you guys want to do?
Uh,
Pick
Amelia,
out.
Trent, gotta go.
I
Oh,
am
you
gonna-
know it!
I am gonna look at the guard and
Straight
just
to
ask
the
him.
brothel.
Just ask him. So, what can you tell me about the history of this planet?
Of Hydra.
Yeah, I learned some things recently, and I'm genuinely interested. Was hoping maybe to talk to the
Oh.
locals and see if they might be able to help me out as well.
Like the fact that there's, cities on a wind-only planet with no land. Like,
Oh, I can put that up to magic. That's fine. You've seen some of the things
no,
I've
no,
seen.
but why Hydra?
Why not Hydra?
Because there's no land. That makes, and they're all fire. So, like, just maybe say because it would look weird if I said something, but actually, you know what? No, I want to ask them.
600 years ago, my lord Darzabesh came to this place from the plane of fire. And
600. Oh dear.
yes, he used to be a noble in the court of the city of Brass, but decided to create his own domain here. And so he brought his closest associates and
Nice.
deigned to construct this beautiful city.
I assume that would be Dakshar and that Rakshasa would be those close associates.
Which Rakshasa?
Oh, there was a Rakshasa in the room with Dakshar.
There are many Rakshasa here in the city.
Interesting.
S-
Uh,
what you are referring to is likely Darzbesh's honor guard.
hmm.
They are his closest guard. And there are
Cool.
only 7 of them.
If,
Hey, I have a question. You said he came here 600 years ago, and obviously this is an awesome city, but why Hydra specifically? Since it looks to be y'all are everybody here has fire, like like kind of like your thing is fire, not air, and you're on a planet that doesn't have land, and it kind of goes against fire and air. Like, what happens if you fall off and whatever the heck's below here? Because I've heard some stories that whatever you're sitting on, this ocean thing, is kind of crazy loco for if you fall, you're dying. So it doesn't make any sense why somebody that doesn't have air power would go to a planet that you're forced to make land with no other land in case shit happens. That makes no sense to me. Do you think you can explain?
Is the prosperity and grandeur you see around you not evidence enough of Darzabesh's wisdom? The fruits of this place have been great for our people, and we have prospered here, despite its hardships. It's true that it is not an easy place to live, but there are great treasures here to be found.
You'll have to forgive
What
her.
happens if like a child falls off? Like the thing.
All children stay within the walls of the city. There is no need to fear falling. You are far more likely to fall off of the tower than the city itself.
I do have a question. Is there any chance that there would be a library or anything within the city that I'd be able to go explore? I am very, very curious about reading up on some of the deeper lore.
There is an archive in the city, but it is not for public access, including
Not even-
for spacers.
Not even for emissaries?
Oh,
Not again.
not
Or-
again.
For diplomat, are special permission. I would have to consult with Dakshaw.
If it would be okay, just simply so I
will
may
wait.
learn more about your customs and culture.
While we're waiting, because we
And what better way
are
to
we-
learn than on site?
3 days. Kill time.
What better way than to learn on site than whatever limited knowledge is out there in the rest of the star system?
You will have to remain here at your ship if I'm going to go consult Dakshaw, though.
Of course, I would gladly wait.
Then I will return momentarily. Is there any other business you have with Dakshaw, or is that it?
Ooh. Ooh.
That is all I can think of. Just, I like to read, pass the time.
It would have been nice to have mentioned this previous.
I do apologize for that. Some personal matters tend to slip my mind when I'm focusing on my job.
But
I'm sure you understand.
Also, to be fair, libraries, archives normally don't have rules about public access. Normally, we just pay a fee and then gain access temporarily. So, had we known beforehand, we would have absolutely done it earlier to ask. It's not that we're trying to cause hardship. It just
This is true.
we wouldn't have known to ask earlier because
I did not mean any harm. Scylla is home to a very public, free archive. Brawl, as my friend has said, is open to those who give a small fee. I was even on one planet where they didn't even bother to do anything. They were just like, "Hey, yeah, free. I don't even care. You just steal the books for all I care. What do I care? It's not even my place." And I didn't realize that it was on such lockdown.
I see. I will consult Dakshaw.
sorry for the inconvenience.
Thank you.
A moment.
Apologies.
And he walks off.
So guys, like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Is it the one that Dr. Shar whispered to?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn it. I need to be right back. I gotta replace the battery in my mouse.
It only takes him 10 minutes for him to return. And when he does, he says, "You have permission to see the archive, though you may not have access to just any tome. You must request it ahead of time."
Oh,
Our
sorry, my cat said I had to run to the
archivist,
bathroom.
our head
be right back.
archivist will be able to help you find whatever you need. Though again, some tomes are restricted.
Right, I'm back. Sorry.
So, you just missed it, Ace, but, you guys have permission to go to the great archive within the city. Of course, under surveillance, with them watching over you, and you have to request to see a tome, and not all of them are you're permitted to look at.
All right. Damn. Well, if we came back to the ship, I probably would have coming out, maybe, if that's allowed.
That's only if Fawn wants to let you out.
Oh wait, I still
Only my master chooses to let me have some freedom.
Fawn just
Damn.
forgets. And Nails is just like, any day now, any day now.
Man,
All right, what are we talking about?
I'm at the ship. I'll release him at the ship. I promise.
On is my new slave master, and they won't let
Oh
me
my
agree.
god.
No, I am not like that.
All right.
I want to read tomes. This interests me. Let's hope that Casey is so cool that he lets us read the tomes and manuals of mind and body shit.
What?
Huh?
Are you familiar with those tomes and manuals, Casey?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Those very rare tomes where if you read it for like a certain amount of time, you can get a +2 to a stat.
I actually didn't know about that.
You didn't know about those?
No.
If you go
No, that
into
sounds like-
it's a 24, it's a base very rare item, right? If you search up tome or if you search up manual, they got a manual for each stat in D&D, right? So there's the tome of
Alright.
clear thoughts. It's a book contains
Yep.
memory and logic exercises and
Leadership and
words that are changed with
influence
magic.
and understanding.
If you spend
Oh.
48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book of contents, practicing and guidelines, your intelligence score increases by 2, as does the maximum for that score. The manual then loses its magic but regains it in a century.
A century.
48 hours. You have to study that book. Goddamn.
Yeah, you have one for each stat. If it's a mental stat like wisdom, charisma, or intelligence, it's a tome. But if it's for strength, dexterity, or constitution, it's a manual.
Interesting.
Manual of body exercise, manual of quickness and action, and manual of bodily health.
Yeah, I'm sure if they had tomes like that, they wouldn't just be giving it out to anybody.
No, yeah, no. But still.
Wow. Did they say that we have access to the library?
Yes, you are allowed access to the archive, though you're
Perfect.
not necessarily allowed to look at any tome you want.
Yes, it's only the ones that they allow us.
Perfect.
So is that where you guys want to go?
That's where I want to go. I don't
I
necessarily.
also will go.
It doesn't necessarily need to be everybody if they have other things they want to do.
Okay. Is that what everybody wants to do?
Or
Let's
do you
go
guys
read
want to do something
books.
else?
Books. I love books.
Books.
Fawn, do you want to take?
Me.
You want to take Amelia out on the town since you
Please.
know the reading problem?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna give Fawn 200 gold. If you can,
Yeah.
buy me something cool out there, please.
I'll try.
I appreciate it, my friend.
Just going to town with Amelia.
Okay, the guard just lets you know we can only allow you to split into 2 groups at once. You know, one for each of us.
Oh, of
So
course,
if-
of course.
If this is who is leaving the ship, those will be the only ones allowed to leave the ship.
Of course. Of course, I completely understand.
Excellent. I will guide you to the archive right away.
Yes.
Alrighty. So who's all going to the archive real quick? Abby, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you're coming with or you're going with Amelia
Oh.
and Fawn.
Oops. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Amelia and Fawn.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't realize my phone was muted. Oops.
So the
Things
other
work.
guard looks at you guys. Where would you like to go?
Think this might be Amelia's day. Bye, guys.
Books.
Book.
No, this is the guard talking to Cinder.
Yeah.
Does Amelia have any ideas where she wants to go? Because we explored some of it already, so.
I don't know. I just want to see the sights.
Guess we're walking then.
Okay, so can you just show us your city? Because she wants to see the sights. Cool historical things. I don't
Fun
know.
things.
Yes, I can give you a tour. That's fine. Right this way.
That's
Cinder, Vaughn, Amelia, you guys follow the other guard?
Yep.
Okay, so the other group, you guys are led through the maze of streets throughout the inner city and are led to a luxurious large brass building with these immaculately kept gardens in the front. Um, and after being brought into the entrance, which is closely guarded by several guards, you guys are brought into a large, empty hall. It's actually an enormous room. It's not just a hall. That's filled with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves that stretch like 2 stories up, with these like huge adjustable staircases that are on wheels. Um, you're approached by a strange-looking creature. It's about the size of a dwarf. It's wearing these luxurious robes, very stocky body. The most notable thing about it, though, is that instead of having just like a regular head, it just has like fire just coming out of the top of its shoulders. Just a spout of fire with a face floating in the center of it.
Are you an elemental?
They approach you. Hello. What is your business here? I assume you had permission from Dexar or Darzabesh?
Yes, we had permission from Dexter. I'm sorry, are you an elemental?
What? That's
I-
such an offensive question. Of course not. I'm an
I'm-
Azer.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean it to be offensive. I just find it fascinating. I've never seen one such as you before. It's fascinating.
Why do you always point out people's appearances when you first meet them?
Look, I'm from a place that doesn't have nearly as much uniqueness out there in the universe, and I'm just fascinated every time I see new things. I was fascinated when I first met you.
Oh, also, you notice the face like peeking out of the flames looks to be made of like this like shiny bronze material, and his hands are also look like they're made of just bronze, just straight up. Except it's it's flexible, it's moving, not like metal.
Hmm. I again, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to say to offend. It's just unique. I assume we want to get to business. I I was just hoping to come here and read up on some of the history about Hydra.
Oh, if that is all you are here for, then I can
Yes,
assist. I
if
I
it,
am head archivist Corvoon.
of course, if it'd be possible, I'm gonna kind of like bringing it in a little close. If it'd be possible to, if you have anything about the Zidrix Empire, I'm curious about any connections that they might have to the ancient history of Hydra.
Absolutely not. Any knowledge related to that is strictly forbidden by Darzbesh himself.
May I ask why?
No.
Oh my. Oh my.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm just gonna.
Well then. I'll still take some of the history of the planet. The whole planet, not just the city.
Ah, yes. I will find one of Darzbesh's many biographies. One moment.
Of course. We need to get our hands on those books.
Okay.
You wait there for a couple minutes, and then he comes back with a huge stack of like 7 books. He just lays it down on a nearby desk. Here is all 7 volumes of Darzabesh's biography for your enjoyment.
Oh dear, 600 years really has given him time.
Yes, I keep
Thank
quite
you.
meticulous notes. These are written by me. I am the author.
Oh, you were with him when he first arrived here as well?
Yes, I have known Darzabesh since his time in the city of Brass. That is my original home.
Interesting. Very interesting. Should have asked.
He originally ordained me as his record keeper and has since promoted me, I suppose, to his archivist.
Of course. And is there any?
Congratulations on your promotion.
Truth be told, I enjoyed my time in the city of Brass far more than this wretched place.
Have you ever thought about returning?
Why would I entertain such thoughts? Darzabesh is my lord, and I serve him willingly.
Understandable, but as you just said, you miss your home. If you
Yes,
ask me,
it's quite unfortunate that we can't have the things that we want.
just sometimes you gotta go after it.
Can I roll perception to see if this man has any resentment towards this mean dictator man?
That would be insight.
Oh, that. I want to roll that. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah. Ace, what's your insight?
Passive or
I got an 18.
Never mind.
passive is 12. I'll roll 2 because why not? I don't think I'll get higher. I don't care about the situation. I don't care about this man. He could die in front of me.
No,
I'm
it's
going to read the
important
book.
because like we could use this as an in.
Oh,
You know, this man knows everything about this man, and probably about the castle too.
I appreciate that, Marge. I did not think to do that.
Yeah, you get the sense from this dude that, while he does, serve under Darzabesh willingly, it's mostly out of fear, and he doesn't really like the guy all that much, or this place, for that matter. But he's just going along with it because he knows better than to try and mess with Darzabesh.
Okay, time to build a rapport. I go,
you like in
well, you know, I understand that your job is kind of, people see you as not really there, and that you're faceless and a thankless job. But I hope you know, I appreciate you. I'm sure we all do. Very much so. I'm pretty sure that the infrastructure of this place would collapse without you, I'm not gonna lie. Because you hold the knowledge of everything, all of the knowledge available to this place. Is what I say.
It's true. We can all relate.
He just like briefly glances towards the guard that followed you guys in. Thank you. Appreciate your kind words. Is there anything you need?
You got any cool magic books?
Any form of magical book is also prohibited.
Oh.
This book is all we need. Where are we allowed to read it here, or can we take it back, or is there a library?
You cannot leave this place with any of the books contained within. I'm not allowed to let you do that.
Understood. We will read at a nearby table.
I'm gonna
Please
whisper.
take this book I pull out fucking. So I transcribed the. Remember when we went to the library and I had to learn more about quantum shards?
I thought you were about to say the Quran.
in the
I was
Rock
really
of Brawl.
confused for a second.
In the college, the one where I fucking spent 200 gold pieces to become a longtime member.
The Mages Guild.
Wait.
The Mages Guild.
What are you asking him?
I'm not asking him anything. I'm saying, do you remember when I went to the Mages Guild so that I can read more about quantum shards?
Yeah.
I transcribed one of the books I read, and I even included my own notes when it came to the shard and making the item that was Fawn's dagger. I'm like,
Did you keep
as
that
in,
book?
no, I transcribed it.
Oh,
Like I took that book, I read it, I made another. I had my own book, wrote down their knowledge, then I added my own input on that when making the weapon and
oh.
studying the shard.
I don't remember you doing that.
That was all I was doing. I
I
went
I
to
remember
the
you
book.
researching it and like
Yeah, I even
make
added it to
design.
my inventory. If you look at my inventory, you'll see transcribed book from the library.
Okay,
I
well,
swear I didn't just add
I
that, by the
guess I
way.
just forgot. So yeah, what about it?
I'm going to say, would you be willing to read over some of my own? Would you read? Like I'm saying, hey, would you read my book? By the way, you seem like someone that's capable in author. Yeah, you seem like a capable author. You seem like a smart man. Would you read over my book and tell me what you think?
You you want me to review your book?
Yes, it talks about the quantum. It talks about how do I say it? Yeah, a quantum shard, right? I feel like I would have learned more. Is it like just quantum physics or what I can't remember what I learned about that book specifically, but when doing information on the quantum shard, it was a
It
part of
was like
something else.
you're like learning like advanced astrophysics essentially that pertained to quantum mechanics.
Yeah, and then also about my big discovery with the quantum shard, my working with it,
If I remember
and
correctly, most of the book didn't really talk about that stuff. You really only had a small section to go on because they
right.
didn't know much about quantum mechanics. It was mostly just speculation.
Most of it was just my my finding with the quantum shard and how it could be used, how it was used, and its capabilities and the uses of the quantum shard and other quantum mechanics and bullshit that makes me seem like a smart guy.
Is that book made of paper?
I'm gonna look at the book that they just gave to Joe. What does that book look like? It's made out of.
It's actually kind of hard to tell. It's like this weird yellowy, waxy substance you've never really seen used for writing before.
Yo, this thing's made out of Genasi skin.
I'm gonna look at my book. I see it would be unwise to give you a book that is so easy to damage. I would like for you to read it, but correct. It is made out of paper.
Quite unfortunate. It would be uh un. Yes, I'm afraid it would probably end up being destroyed if I got that close to it.
Correct. Very well. We'll be nearby to read your uh, biography on the Great Sultan.
I really don't get many visitors.
Well, if you'd be happy to give us your firsthand accounts about anything, we'd be happy to listen.
I can give you my author's notes as you read. I could even read it aloud to all of you.
That's quite all right.
True.
This is great. Oh,
And I
What do you
assume
mean?
you'd be okay with entertaining questions that we might not be able to find within the books.
Absolutely.
This is wonderful news. I'm gonna lean over and actually no, I'm gonna wait for a minute. I'll wait until we walk away from him for a minute.
He's just standing there watching you guys.
So
He's not really
Well,
going anywhere.
we'll call you over once we ask for your more open notes, but we'll head over to a local table.
I unfortunately need to supervise you while you are reading our books.
Of
It's
course.
part of our policy.
Yes. I mean, do you want to watch us? Or is there not a nearby table?
There's a
Casey, like, do
desk.
we have
You,
to-
you placed it
Yeah.
on a large desk.
What I'm saying is, like, we'd go to a local, like, we just go to a nearby desk and he can watch us. I'm not saying we're leaving. I'm saying we just like go to a fucking nearby place to sit down where you can watch. I'm just saying, oh yeah, we'll be over here.
I want to
Yeah,
try to.
there's
I want
some
to try to
tables.
whisper. I want to try to whisper to Magpie.
Filthy fucking
Do I get
matchstick.
advantage because I got big ass ears?
I want to whisper to Magpie. It's like, we need to get him alone without the guard here. Something tells me that's the right idea.
No, because I did engagements.
I am so sorry, Marge. I did not hear that.
Oh.
Oh, do we have another hour?
Oh shit. it's-
What?
Is it
No.
10?
Yeah, we're kind of like running over time right now. I was gonna give you guys a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit longer if you want.
My
don't-
eyes are dying,
No, it's
guys.
I don't
guys-
have a lot of time.
No, okay. Last thing before we end. I'm gonna go engage in some academical talk with this guy. I went to college. I can totally do that. And then I just like start going to the desk and like it fades to black. You know.
Okay. I mean, he's just gonna stand there watching all of you
Filthy
awkwardly
fucking
as you read.
matchstick.
Just
I
literally
say that
just
quietly.
watching you silently while you read.
I whispered that to Joe, actually. I whispered that to Mock. Filthy
What?
fucking matchstick.
Oh, you're calling me the racist one.
Yes.
He's like Nails is like discovering new races to hate here.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my
At least my racism is positive.
Oh, I mean, it's still racism, but I'm a hypocrite, so.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
know.
god.
Okay, well, if you guys want, we can end the session here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the right call.
Okay. Then I am going to stop recording now.